Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another Thursday night here on Crit and Miss for another episode of Worldrender, our homebrew fancy 5e setting where we're doing some fun things and at the moment traveling through the snow and the icy tundra and a mountain pass in the northern parts of the world. Good to see you all. Welcome again to our regular cast of Random Faces. We seem to be missing one, but don't worry, he will be here. He's just, Mod's got some family stuff on, so he's doing a dinner and will be joining us soon. He's already in chat with us, as you can see. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hey, Sax, thanks for joining us. And, of course, the familiar faces of Mr. Elric, Jason, Froth, and the mysterious presence of Mr. Fizzcannon. How are you guys?
There it is.
Better, but I've got an advanced apology for the audience.
Oh, yeah?
I've just gotten over a bit of a rhinovirus of my elephantine self, so I won't sound my pachyderm best tonight. So, just an apology in advance to the audience. I might.
I get it now. An apology in advance. I was expecting, like, 'cause you said an advanced apology. I was expecting, like, this really complex, convoluted thing. So
I could have done that, but I think everyone knows how the common cold works already, and I kind of don't.
That apology is so advanced.
It was, though. It was like rhino, pachydermy, elephantitis.
Actually, you're right. Yes.
But
Yes, I didn't understand half of those words.
Elric, your cold voice is still probably better than my non-existent fucking character voices.
Well, I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is something that I would actually like to point out and talk about. It's like, we're not Critical Role. We're not Dimension 20. None of us are voice actors. You know, if we feel like getting into character and doing the thing, cool, but no one's expected to. As long as we're here having fun.
For yourself.
I think my voice changes every fucking episode.
Well, that worked for Caboose in the early Red and Blue, but I digress.
Yes. All right. Well, shall we recap and get into things? So, last week on Worldrender, our friends had a bit of fun. They woke up from a rest and they went traveling. They encountered it wasn't ancient, but an adult white dragon that called himself the Blizzard of Woe. Now, this dragon, which is chromatic, right? A white dragon, you would expect it to just try and eat humans or other humanoid creatures that it sees. But instead, it chose to strike a bargain with these guys. It asked them to continue venturing north into its territory and deal with a lich problem that it was having. And if they did that, it would reward them from its horde within its lair. The lair existing in the place that the party is already headed to try and find the minerals that are needed for the Common Alliance to get the edge they need over the Galan Empire. Now, it might just be that this stuff is part of the horde, or you might just be able to collect some while you're there. Either way, a bargain was struck, and as Yahsob put it, liches get stitches. So the party set off. They found themselves close to the mountain pass, which will lead them through to Malachi's Rest, which are the ruins where the liches said to be holed up. And they camped away in a cave, which seemed to be home to something, but they blocked off the entrances and made camp. Most part of the way through the night, they were interrupted by the denizens of the cave coming home, which is a trio of ice trolls. They dealt with them pretty effectively and quite brutally, I must say, and even cobbled together the remains of one of them to summon it as a permanent companion skeleton. So Wallamir now has this rather large, hulking troll skeleton kind of shambling along behind him. So you guys pushed on from there, and you've made it into the mountain pass, and you've started making your way through there, and you've found yourselves in a narrow, winding passage that's got high, icy walls on either side. They're probably about 30 or 40 feet high. And then there are, like, smatterings of trees on the top of these areas with frozen over, full snowed over foliage. And there's, you see, frosted grass along where you are. It looks like if this place ever cooled down, ever warmed up, it would actually be really beautiful. And as you're heading along, ahead of you, probably about, hang on, let me just double check. Ahead of you, probably about 50 feet ahead, on one of the ice ridges, you can see like part of the rock or the ice formation starts to move and twist and bend, and then it sort of emerges from the surface and takes a roughly humanoid form. And another one further back. No, sorry, cat stash. LJ.
It's almost the title of the episode.
Right. And so then about 70 feet back further behind, you see another one of these creatures starting to emerge. And then also about 50 feet away on the other side, the left-hand side ridge, you see a small sort of ice-encrusted winged humanoid but tiny little creature emerge, and it's sort of like flapping about. It sort of climbs up from behind some of the ice rather than emerging from it, and these things do not look friendly. They seem to have seen you, and they're making hostile motions straight away. So I'm going to get you all to roll initiative, and then it's on, and I'll bring us over to the map. Now, I was explaining to the players before we came into the session, folks, that there are some numbers on the map. This is a little, I don't normally do this, but I've had a day and I'm just trying to make things a bit easy. So what they know, I'll tell you the same. The numbers on the map are the passive perception scores needed to identify the fact that there's something in that vicinity. So these are not the only creatures that we're dealing with. And so we have determined that Yahsob and Sergeant Bernie and Taiji are aware of everything. Wallamir, when he catches up, I feel like at the moment Wallamir's kind of lagging behind, chatting with his new skeleton friend Steve. And so he'll catch up when he can. And then... mind blank, sorry. Ralph, Ralph is able to detect the presence of something at 10 and 12 on those two numbers there. Otherwise, we are where we are at. And can I get are you guys on the map?
Yeah.
Should be. Yes. Can I get initiative from everybody, please?
I rolled.
Hasn't gone on tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to delete your tokens and then drag them back in. Oh, if you've rolled, I can just grab your rolls out of here. Just
Like a fake.
back on. Yeah.
And
So-
if you could just add bucket.
Do bucket. Right, bucket is added. Fizz, I've added Ralph to the tracker. What did you roll?
First time.
Yeah, I won't get you to re-roll. Just tell me what you rolled.
I don't. Oh, my rolls aren't. Oh, 15. Let's go with 15.
15?
No,
Yep.
5. My first one was 5.
Okay. 5 for Ralph. That's all good. Right, adding Yahsob. Yahsob, what did you roll?
I rolled a 14.
Oh, and it's put you through at 16. That's weird.
I can do 16 if you'd like.
We'll see what happens with everyone else when I add them. Sergeant Bernie, what did you roll?
A 19, thank you, sir.
Yep, and that came through correctly. And then Taiji?
24.
24. Wow.
18.
Oh, jeez, that's a...
Yeah, 18, but I got a +6.
Jesus. Oh, right. +6 to
It
initiative.
applied your +6.
What? Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, your roll
Sorry.
was 12.
18.
18.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
It hasn't been doing it, so I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, no problems. Alright, so that's all good.
Yeah.
Alright, now one of my creatures gets to go first, so this is fun. Okay, I'm just gonna. I gotta do a quick something, folks.
I'm glad I'm not in front then.
Yeah, no,
Me
some of
too.
the numbers are disappearing. That's all because they're actually completely undetectable. So that's fun. Okay, so let's see that. Oh, I love it. I love it. 2 seconds. Looking something up. What is it? Oh, that bit. Just because why not? This could be some fun. So, 2 creatures that you can see slowly disappear as a point in the middle starts to wisp out with billowing fog, and it fills a 20-foot sphere, completely obscuring that passage. From about, like I said, the things are 40 feet up, right? So this fog cloud doesn't start on the ground. That's the weird thing about it. It's like, it's a 20-foot sphere, right? So it comes 20 feet down and goes 20 feet above that area. So it's kind of this 20 feet that you could walk under completely clearly, but you can't see anything above that. So if that happens... No problem. Done. Sergeant Bernie, it is your turn. Can't you?
I'd put my fist up like that and say, halt.
Hmm?
There's something ahead. I sense things nearby. Let me go ahead. And I would walk my 30 feet up to here.
Okay.
Even though I said I'm glad I'm not in front, I've just walked in front.
Of course.
Yeah, and can I do like a bit of a perception to see if I notice anything or
Sure, yeah, go ahead. Roll me perception.
review? That will be an 8.
There's some fog.
Right, I'll hold an action to attack if anything comes at me. No, actually, I'll
Sure.
hold action to dodge.
Sure. So while taking the dodge action, so you don't go into the action to do it. Yeah, no problem. Sergeant Bernie is dodging. Taiji, you're up. What do you got?
I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to hold an action to firebolt any of them that come forward to attack.
Sure, no problem. Any bonus actions, movement, anything like that?
No, not at the moment.
No problem. All right. Yahsob.
Ooh, okay.
Now, just for you, being local, you are familiar with these creatures. The smaller ones are known as ice mephits. And they're small, like, impish kind of creatures that are generally cruel, nasty, and just like causing trouble. The other creatures are ice elementals. So this whole area is rife with, let's say, ancient nature magic. And so it comes to life at random times. And so that's one of the things that makes this passage dangerously is that when these things come to life, there's no rationale behind them. They just attack whatever is nearby. So you'll know that going into this.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do
Mhm.
is switch to select.
Also, sorry, one thing I forgot to tell you. Sorry to interrupt. You would also be aware that these things, both types of creatures, are completely immune to cold and poison damage.
Figured that. So what I'm going to do is walk over to here. Just keeping it under 20 feet so that I've only used half my movement. But no, just because I'm a little loose. And at this point, since I'm in the middle of the whole party, I'm going to say, not so fast. This place full of ice method and cold elemental. They freeze, and they're immune to poison. Be ready. And then I'm going to get ready to do the dodge action as well.
Okay, cool.
Others catch up and get into position.
No problemo.
Actually, a little closer forward, if I may. Just a little closer to
Sure.
to our draconian friend, just to help back him up if need be.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all I needed to do. I don't have any real stuff to prepare because barbarians are, as we know, basic.
Alright, so for those of you that have a passive perception of 14 or higher, you will hear probably like a kind of sound, as if something has like burrowed into something, and then you will hear some kind, like some movement behind that. But effectively, what this has done is nope, oops, wrong one. I accidentally got rid of the 10 when I didn't mean to. Goes there. And so effectively, where that 14 was, that creature is now undetectable because it apparently burrowed. So, what's next? Oh, one of these guys. Okay. Let's have a look here. See how this works.
Where did we hear that burrowing noise?
Top right of the map.
Oh. Over a 40-foot cliff. Got it.
Be careful. If there's borrowing, that means there's two things, because the other thing's going to be lending.
So, it's unfortunate. Yep, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I need to get louder apparently. Okay. I wonder if I can adjust my mic.
Hey, Angry Bread, are you ready for this?
Who?
Yeah, you, Angry Bread.
Angry bread?
Yeah, Wheatfury.
Oh, what the fuck?
Angry Bird, Wheatfury. I love it. Oh, that's so good. So good. That's just checking something.
No, I'm not ready for this.
Stay behind us.
Oh, I'm drawing a mind blank. Can someone please remind me how to turn your own volume up? The Saxy Aussie has requested that I increase my volume. Or if there's a mix where someone could increase me.
I could hear you fine. Don't be on Jason's end.
Oh, okay.
I tend to do that too when you start telling those jokes. Your volume like starts going down.
Love it.
Well, everyone's all on one input on the audio Discord.
In Discord.
Oh, in OBS.
No,
Do you
in
have
Discord.
any spells
Yeah.
to turn him up in Discord?
Oh, can't we do?
You right click his name.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Okay.
Oh, he's at 200%. He's up. Cool.
Oh, damn. Yes, I'm afraid I can't get any louder.
Turn the rest of us down a bit, and then turn the main up.
That's rip. Thanks for trying. Is there a way to turn yourself up?
Yes. For you,
Yeah.
Elric, you can go to your Discord settings, go to voice and video, look for your input, and crank that up to 200%.
Or just start yelling.
Throat's not in good condition for that. So,
Put your microphone
Settings.
close to your mouth.
No.
Voice and video.
yeah, my input volume's right up to the max.
Are you routing your sound through OBS or directly into Discord?
It's sensitive.
Is that on automatically determined?
I can set it to that.
That's what it should be on. Yeah, well, we'll have to see.
If the indicator is solid green, then Discord is transmitting. Beautiful.
Yeah, it probably won't make a difference to us, but we'll just see if it comes through any better to Saps or not.
Okay.
Maybe just move that black ball closer to your mouth.
Also that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There you
there
go.
we go, right there. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, much better.
Let's
Yeah,
do
you
that.
did it.
Alright.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so unfortunately for a few of you guys, like you guys standing up front taking dodge action, the one thing that Yahsob wasn't really aware of about these creatures is that some of the ice methods can summon other ice methods. And so, seemingly out of nowhere, another one of these tiny, impish, icy creatures just appears beside the ice wall, kind of at eye level with Sergeant Bernie. As it does, it rears back, opening its mouth, and it's flying, and so it's 5 feet off the ground. It's tiny, right? And it's like at eye level with Bernie. It opens its mouth, rears back, and unleashes a barrage of cold, icy breath.
I knew I shouldn't have got so close.
Can my attack go off now?
Yes, it certainly can. Let's go. Is that your hit roll? 5 plus what?
Plus 8, 13.
That'll be a hit. Roll some damage. If you don't roll high enough, these guys will make some safe. Jesus Christ, 3d10?
11th level.
No, cantrip.
We're at 3rd tier.
I know. Yeah, it's true. Very true. Still waiting on the roll. 23!
I feel like I need psychic damage.
23!
Did I save him?
Fucking hell.
Did I save him?
So, let's just back up. And you know how I said this thing unleashed this breath of frosty, cold breath? No, it starts to. It appears. You're like, and just gets melted by this fireball going straight through it. So that 23 damage actually did 46.
Whoa. Nice.
Hard.
Yeah, vulnerable to fire, right?
Mm.
So that thing just melts into a puddle and no longer exists. Nice, good shot.
I just look at my right hand and just like brush it on my chest, like, yep.
Yeah, right. Okay, this one.
I thought you would have done the classic. Just blow the end of your finger.
Oh, I think I'm hearing that whole music thing now, Mark. It's starting to skip. I don't understand why all this stuff... It was working fine last week.
Right, so Taiji, As you unleash that firebolt, you hear a rustling in the trees and bushes to your right. Like, so there's this section here. It doesn't have ice wall straight away. It's a bit further up, as you can probably tell by where the trees are. Another one of these creatures comes rushing out of the bushes and unleashes one of these cold blasts just at you. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Yes. Hang on a sec.
Washes over your entire body.
As a reaction, I'd like to flick it with my silvery barbs.
Sure. Except you can't.
Oh. Why?
It's not making an attack roll, and you're the one that has to make the save.
Oh, it's not making an attack roll.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Also, you use your reaction.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
used a reaction.
Reaction silvery barbs? Wait a minute. Oh, and you used your reaction to fireball. So, yeah, no, there's like... Oh, you can reaction to silvery barbs, sorry. But, yeah, you used your reaction to fireball.
Firebolt.
Yeah. Because using your held action takes your reaction.
Yeah. Yep. So what am I doing? Rolling a what? Sorry? Dex save?
Dexterity, yep.
Dex save. No. Dex save. 13. Plus 2. 15.
15, cool.
As a 15.
Cool. That will be a pass. So what would have been 6 cold damage will instead be 3.
Sure. Oh, don't do that. Hold on that screen.
Right. Cool, that's that one. That'll be the end of its turn. Next one, oh, this one.
I like to call bullshit.
Oh.
The day we don't have our fire wizard Wallamir.
To be fair, we rolled this last week.
Surely did.
So, not my fault. Not my fault. So, fuck.
And what are you talking about? I just let off a firebolt.
Yes. It's a good one, too.
Just about everybody was chucking out fireballs in the last
Yeah.
encounter we had. I think we'll be okay.
What's the worst that can
Hell.
happen? We all get frozen so that later people can dig up our bodies in perfect preservation.
I'm a fighter and I can cast fireball.
I can zap them. Not much use.
I keep thinking of things I can do and then realise that I'm not the character I think I am.
Yeah.
You all hear another burrowing sound, like the ice elemental you saw on the right hand side of the path before, coming from that area. This one here, which one? That one. This one. That one. Similar deal, Taiji. You hear another one coming, and then it scrambles out from under these bushes and lifts up into the sky just a little bit. But instead of going for you, it gets itself close enough to unleash its frost breath at Bucket and Ralph.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Bucket and Ralph are dex saves, please.
Well, I'll roll mine.
Mm-hmm.
A 5.
You fail.
I think Bucket's gonna be okay. It's like, I got the things, but I don't remember what they are right now. Here's Bucket, nat 1.
Okay. Well, you both fail for a total of 3 cold damage each, unless there's something you can do to make you take Bucket's damage or Bucket not take damage or whatever. That's fine.
Alright, so Bucket takes half.
Okay, cool. No problem. You hear more burrowing.
Where's that at?
And the other ice elemental that you saw, the one that was further out on the furthest, on the far left. Yep, that one. You hear it coming from there. Ralph, it's your turn. Bucket is after you.
Can I reach that guy behind me?
What's your reach?
10.
I would say yes, just.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then I'll
yeah,
attack
easily,
him.
easily. Yep, sorry, it's easily not just. My bad. Go ahead.
Yep. I just want to make sure. And
Yep.
oh, 11 to miss.
No, actually, 11 to hit.
Oh yes, I did
Yeah,
that.
just.
For what? 4 damage.
For what kind of damage? Piercing?
Yes.
Ah, so it's piercing damage. Okay. Oops. No, that was wrong. There we go. Dunskies. And was that a second attack that you rolled there? Go ahead and roll that damage as well.
11.
That's better.
And third one coming in.
Go for it.
12.
Boom. All right. So you stab into this thing with your pike 3 times, quite savagely. Once through the chest, once through a wing, and then the final one comes through and goes straight through its head, and the thing just explodes into shards of ice. Let me see here. Yep, cool. You can see some of the ice spray shards across its friend, but the friend doesn't seem to take any damage. Also, the other one that went kaboom when it got shot at. I would say, Sergeant Bernie, you saw this thing, that one that got shot with the firebolt explode into shards of ice, and they almost hit you, but they fell just short of reaching you.
But didn't that melt?
Hey?
I said, didn't that one melt, not explode?
I mean, yes, but then it does a thing, so magic,
Okay,
my dude.
nice.
It's not an ice cube, it's a magical creature made of ice. Alright, so Ralph, you've had 3 attacks, you've done that. Anything else for you? Bonus actions or whatnot?
No.
No. Alright, what's Bucket doing then?
We'll just. Oh man, I was gonna stay here, but I don't know. I'm just gonna charge in.
Okay.
We got 60 feet.
Okay, stop just shy of the fog cloud for me, please.
Going for a shower now.
Alright, so as you get to there, a blast of icy cold breath emerges from the edge of the fog cloud and gets both you and Bucket. And I will reveal that creature now. It comes from that point there. Heard you coming, held action. And it's, where is it from there? It's like 10 feet off the ground, so it's only just reaching you guys, the edges of this. So deck saves, please.
So I'd have seen it, right?
As it did this, yes. Well, you saw the breath come out of the fog cloud.
Okay.
So you
12?
see the pass. You see the source of the effect if that's what matters.
And bucket fails.
Okay.
Okay.
Damage is 4 total.
All right.
Also, just so you know, because there's so many methods, I'm only using each of their breaths once and then not trying to recharge them or anything. Because some of them have got recharge 6, some of them have got 1 a day, so I'm just treating it as 1 a day, just to make it easier.
I can see the method to your madness.
So
Well, I don't
Fizz,
think.
sorry, go on.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, after that happens, you're free to continue moving if that's what you would like to do.
I don't think that bucket can attack that guy 10 feet in the air. So just keep moving.
Bucket is 10 feet tall. Like, technically,
Okay.
large creature. So,
Well, then
then
we'll do that.
yeah, sure thing. It will be a disadvantage because it's obscured by the fog cloud, but can certainly do the thing.
Okay, 11
It's a hit.
for I don't know, 7 damage, 7 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Strength save.
Okay, 1 second. Strength save, rolling that. 7, so I'm guessing that's a fail.
Yep. So they'll fall prone.
Which means they'll take a d6 fall damage on top of the damage you did, which is actually enough.
Yep.
So Bucket kicks it, right? Punch this thing, and it just goes spinning on the spot, and then drops to the ground and explodes. Now that does 2 things. One, you and Bucket need to make me dexterity saving throws. But also, that was the one concentrating on the fog cloud. So the fog cloud drops and reveals the position of this guy who's perched sort of like halfway down the edge of the ice wall. You can't see the other elementals, though. You don't know where they've gone. And the saves are DC 10. Yeah.
And I passed.
Okay, cool. So half of this, 7 rounded, half to 3. Put it down.
Okay.
So 3 damage each
Alright.
from the explosive ice shots. Oh, actually, you will reduce all of that for you.
Bucket doesn't take damage. Here, I'll send it through the game log.
Yep.
Yeah. I say that, and then
And then where is it? Magic value. Okay, so Bucket succeeded, takes no damage. Nice one. Absolutely perfect. You'll take none either because your save halved it down to 3 and you reduce slashing damage, I believe, from heavy armor master.
weapon, non-magical weapon.
Okay.
Yep, I took it.
Yeah, okay, cool. It doesn't say that it's magical damage, but being that it's an exploding ice method, it probably is. So, no problem.
Well, was it cold damage?
Yes. Oh, no, it was
Yeah,
slashing. Sorry, it was slashing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it didn't specify magical or non-magical, so, like, I've got no
Alright,
problem with you
I healed
reducing it. Yeah, absolutely. Cool, that's that it.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Nice one. Okay.
Bucket charges through you two and hooves that guy. That's it. And keeps running.
Yep, nicely done.
Sorry it took so long.
That's all good. Excuse me.
Wasn't ready for all those saves.
Right, Ralph, you hear more burrowing around the 10.
But I can't see those numbers anymore.
Okay. So well, directly north of you, up from above, so you can see down this passageway, and then it hooks around to the right. Yeah, up around there. You can hear burrowing, and it seems to be like the sound goes down some, and then it's sort of like moving closer towards you. Find the right thing. So it's like you're not sure, but something like that. Also, everyone else probably would have heard. In fact, you're close enough now. You probably would have heard this one doing a 14, doing a similar kind of. So there appear to be creatures moving a tad closer. We go back to the top of the round, and we have Sergeant Bernie.
Nice work, Ralph. As he says that as he runs forward, he'll head to here at the 25. I've got 30, but I want to. How high up is this guy?
That guy, I said he's about halfway up the wall, so he's about 20 feet in the air, or 20 feet up, clinging to the side of the wall like he can fly, but at the moment he's clinging to it's clinging to the side of the wall.
So with the rest of my movement, could I get to the top of this plateau?
That bit there is flat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll go the extra 5 feet. So there, how high up was he again? Sorry, 20.
20. Yeah.
Well, no, that's not good. That ruins my plan.
Dang it. You're going to try and breath weapon him, won't you?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, well, you're in range then, because you're at
Yeah,
least
no,
5 feet tall. It's a
That's
15
actually a
foot
very good
thing.
point. Yep.
Yep. So, yeah, I definitely want to just fire breath him and see how do you like it.
Do you want to attempt to jump and make it like just look super cool?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. I need to know your strength score, not modifier, score, and your height.
23 and height.
23 strength? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, I remember.
Yeah, I'm a strong boy.
Yep, and height?
And height, I don't know if I ever noted that down. I never have.
Should we go with the average of
6'3".
6 feet? Hey?
6'3". I've got it
6'3".
6'3". 6 foot.
Nice one. Okay. Without a running start, you can jump 4.5 feet off the ground. So not only can you reach it normally, you can actually leap up and get, almost that extra little bit. So yeah. So also Sergeant Bernie leaps up and unleashes his breath weapon, and then because you're only jumping 4.5 feet, you can easily land safely without getting hurt.
Yep.
All right.
So I'll need a dex save.
No problem.
Dex 15.
Okay. On it. Start my dex save. That's a 13.
That's a fail, so he'll take
Okay.
all of it then.
He'll take twice this. 36 points of damage. So, another... Right, this one, you feel the cool mist of it evaporating and raining little bits on you, but even if it, even as it explodes, the ice shards can't get close enough to you, and they just, again, melt, and you just end up with, a clean face, I guess.
Nice.
Yep, that one is well dead. Nicely done.
End of turn.
Okay. There? Okay. Okay. Taiji, your turn.
Okie dokie. So how far away are they?
Most here too.
If I start moving, is it going to make a? It is.
No.
Okay.
No.
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 Okay. So
No,
I'm going to move. Hey.
No, it's
What?
like 5-10 feet away. Oh, it's like 10-15 feet away from you.
Why is there no ruler? Hang on. Measure while dragging.
Turn the grid on for you, alright?
Alright, so I'm going to move over here.
One
And then
second. Sorry, I'm reloading the map. This might fuck things up. There we go. You have a grid now.
Hey, grid. Now we're gridlocked.
I mean, you're not locked to it. You just have one.
Oh, so we're off the grid?
There are no
I mean-
tokens on the stream.
It's loading.
Refresh. Yeah.
There they are.
Well, that'll be a Jason problem.
Oh, Got your tokens.
Refresh
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I am. I'm refreshing.
Very.
Oh my, you're so refreshing.
I know. I can't help it.
Seems like you have your grid eye on.
Gridiron. No, my gridiron shirt's not on. Oh, hurry up!
Is that
Load
because
up.
it hasn't been ironed?
Yes,
Jace?
it's a non-iron gridiron shirt.
There we go. I knew it.
No, I've refreshed and I still don't have my token.
Norman,
Oh, it's because it's hidden. Sorry, give me a second.
Oh yeah, that's a new bug.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Not my fault. Yes.
Yeah,
We like it when it's not my fault.
this was annoying. Why am I not in the combat tracker?
What's this mod saying about how did they hear us coming?
Yeah.
No one was moving stealthily.
But-
like at all.
Well, we didn't get that
There I am.
opportunity.
Well,
We were
considering
like
you're riding.
narrated
I
in.
mean, you did get that opportunity when you chose your travel speed.
Answer: how do you sneak while you're on a horse?
Why?
You move quietly, slowly. If you move
Horse.
a slow pace, you can move stealthily, right?
Right.
If you're moving fast, like you guys are, good fucking luck.
Wait, he's got a point. Maybe if it's like horseshoes and like cobblestone path,
Yeah, like
brick pavement.
I just find it hard to imagine the force that comes down on a horse's leg coming down at any kind of silence, unless it's on very soft ground that it may not
Okay.
like to walk on in the first place.
So if we were talking about, like, you know, goblins or people or even wolves, we'd be talking about creatures that would require, you know, their perception to be able to detect you. But we're talking about magical creatures that rose up out of the ground because of the nature of the place you're in.
True.
Like, they emerged because you walked into this space. It's kind of how it went down. Also, because someone rolled a 20.
That would be me.
Yeah. That's a hit.
93.
Stealthy fireballs, Mod reckons. I don't think
Well,
so.
we're just doing firebolt, and I'm shooting that last
No,
one
no.
I just ran away from.
Yeah, sure thing.
For a 14.
Just wow. Guess what, Jason?
Yes.
You vaporize another one.
Nice.
Yep.
Neat. Okay. Vaporized. I don't have anything else to do. That is it. For now.
Okay. Yahsob,
Here it comes. So,
what you got?
I'm gonna get to about here before I start talking, and I'll just talk while I move my figure here. You guys seem in element. I get to front and see if I get ready for next wave. And then get to there, and then action dash
Uh-huh.
up this pass just a bit.
Alright, so keeping in mind, you're gonna need, just keeping in mind as you move through bucket, each square is gonna cost you 10 feet to move through an ally.
Planning to go terribly far anyway.
Alright, cool.
Only to there, so that's probably about how
Cool.
far I would have gotten anyway, but...
As you get to there, this hidden guy pops out and unleashes a frost breath. But
Who I would have warned you about.
I haven't used my...
no, you couldn't see him.
I never could, but you told me I heard noises up there.
You heard, yeah,
It's
you
all
heard
good.
noises.
It's
You
all
heard
good.
rumble.
He was
Yep,
going there to get in the middle of it all anyway.
yep. And so Jeff, because your passive perception was higher than its stealth roll, I'm going to give you two options. One, you can pull back out of its range because you would have seen it, or you can keep going and I'll give you advantage on the dex save.
Can I take, because I haven't used my bonus action yet,
Mm.
can I take option 3, rage, and prepare for him to hit me?
Sure, absolutely. So you can still make me a dex save, just a normal dex save in that case, and you are considered raging.
Ugh, that's a wasted 20.
Oh, it really is. Oh wow. Cool. You can halve this 4 damage to 2. Are you a bear totem barbarian?
No, I
Okay.
am not.
Then you can. It's 2 damage.
Okay, and at that point, I'll just say, "Ooh, I like your spirit, but not belong for you." And then pass on turn.
Cool. No problem.
Hold on, he's Storm Herald, and I think he's cold,
Yes.
which means he would still have cold resistance.
I have resistance to lightning. I'll just check.
There it is. There. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbarianism
but-
gives me more physical defense than that instead of. But
Yeah.
I'll pass my save, so it's hard.
Speaking of Storm Herald, your aura, it's a bonus action to trigger that damage from it, right?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
What's
Sweet.
going on? The thing is in my aura, flavor-wise, but it doesn't do
Mhm.
anything to it. until-
Yeah, cool. Alright, so you hear a whole bunch more rumbling. Kadam, you'll hear said rumbling stop when it kind of reaches the space right in front of your feet,
Oh,
but nothing emerges.
right. Okay.
That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay.
Yeah, the big elementals.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, 23 to hit Bucket as a spike of ice comes up from the ground right into her guts.
Oh, not bucket.
That's going to be 20 cold damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, there's no save or nothing, huh? 20
Can't save.
damage.
The damage is 20 damage. Yeah, that's from an attack roll that hit a 23 AC. So if you can do something about that, that's fine. I'm just revealing it. So this thing is under the ground, throwing ice spikes up from beneath you.
Okay, so it would be disadvantage because it can't see, or probably blind sight or tremor
Chicken.
sense.
No, but it would have been a flat
Okay.
roll because it has advantage because you can't see it. So still a 23 because the first dice was a 16.
Okay. Trying to look because I do have things that can help with her with that.
Look, if you being able to see it is an issue, I'm going to say you can because like you'll be able to notice the ice spike is coming up from kind of the side, so you'll see it coming out of the ground as it's coming. Like you'll see that kind of thing last minute. So I'll give you that at least.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Vigilant Guardian.
Okay.
People are laughing.
Wow! Wow! All right. So here's how. Hear me out. Here's how I'm envisioning this. Right. You see this coming. You just quickly release your saddle straps on like the right side, right? Because it's coming from the left, and you just swing yourself down on the other one and take the blow for Bucket instead, and then you kind of hang in there on Bucket's side after you take it. How's that?
Yeah. It works for me.
Alright. Cool. So you're going to take 20 cold damage, and have to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
kind.
I envision all of a sudden it gets all misty, and then
Yeah.
Bucket's on top.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so you pass the save, so nothing else happens other than the damage. So as that will be that creature's turn. Now, what I'll say is,
I yell the ragey from beneath Bucket's legs upside down. A little help, please.
About time.
Right, and so the creature is technically underground, but it's smashed up with an arm, like a fucking icy fucking spike thing. So that part is still visible. So I'm going to say for this, like, so from now until its next turn, it is visible and able to be attacked.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Okay, and that is its turn. Moving on, another dead one. Ralph, it's your turn. You're currently hanging off the side of your horse.
Nice. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the spike and just run it into where I think the armpit is. I'm just gonna bury it into the ground.
Yeah, with your pike?
Yep.
Yep, go for it. Hit. Miss. Hit.
16?
2 hits.
Okay. Alright, here they come. 6 piercing and 5 piercing. 11.
Okay, is that magical piercing?
Yeah.
Yep, cool, no problem. So 11 damage.
Assuming the +1.
Yes,
means
yes.
magical for you. Okay.
Yeah, well, especially with your particular weapon, yes. Okay, damage applied. And you can see like little flecks of ice that are like, see how they're sort of like bluish and the rest of the stuff around you is white? So you're seeing these bluish kind of shards sort of spray out, not enough to come and, like explode and cause any damage or anything, but it's doing that, you can smashing down into it and you can see bits of stuff flicking off it. So you're obviously doing damage. You have no idea how much or... Hey?
Rest of my movement, I want to try to get back onto Bucket.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say that'll only cost you 5 feet anyway.
And if I can free action, like tighten that buckle again.
Sure. Yep. No problem. That it?
That's it for me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fun times. Let me see. Need to check something. All right. How to do this? I think we do this like this. Rumble, 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 rumble. Hey, Taiji. What's your armor class?
My armor class. 19.
Okay, no problem. So you hear more of this burrowed rumbling. And this time, Taiji is coming from here where I'm pinging and moving straight towards you. And this thing pops up out of the ground, so you can see it coming. It's coming at you, and it just, like, it's got its arms. They're not so much arms as like just sort of bladed claw type kind of things. And it doesn't use those. It flicks them back almost like they're wings, and this shard of ice, like this spike of ice, erupts from its chest straight towards you. Let's see if we can hit you. Well, that's going to be a 12. I think that misses, right?
It does.
Yep, cool as. Alright, so it goes just to the side, or it clangs off, like your metal body. So that's fine. That's its turn. It's now there in front of you.
Wow.
Done and done. Bucket's turn. Yeah, just be thankful you didn't get hit.
Bucket's gonna
For more
stomp.
reasons than one.
Stomp. Go for it.
10.
Nah, that's a miss.
All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere to go. Just kind of stay here stomping.
Sure. No problem. Alright, moving right along. Perfect. So Yahsob? Yahsob, are you there?
That's me.
Alright, so you hear more of that rumbling coming from where that 14 is. It travels sort of like under your feet and emerges from the ground and the ice wall sort of to your left.
Okay.
Right, and first things first, let's do one of these. 18. Does that hit you? Yes, I believe it does.
Yes, it does. It does.
Right, so you're going to take 18 cold damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
18 cold damage and a con save coming right up.
Alright.
Dirty 20.
Alright, you pass the save, so you just take damage, not a problem. That is the end of that one's turn. Next. Oh, wow. Similar kind of dealio, except this one pops out from the right and came from roughly where the 10 is. And this time, rather than the spike coming from its chest like the other two did, this one's just going to take 2 swipes at you with the bladed ice arm claw things it's got going on.
Yeah.
A 9 to hit on the first one, so that's a miss, and a 17, which I believe just hit you.
That's a hit. Yeah, just.
Yeah. Alright, now this one's going to be... waiting for the dice to clear so I can see it. Come on, dice. It's a lot, though. 22 slashing damage, so you will halve that to 11.
11.
Yep, that's that one, and that one, and top of the round, Sergeant Bernie. What do we got?
Nice.
Jeff?
So
No. Sorry, go on, Frost. I was just telling Jeff and Noah about his plot armor for mounts and horses and stuff.
no, you're good. All good. I'll be running up to the closest one to help out me mate Wheatfury or
Yep.
Red Angry.
Angry Red.
As he's running in, his eyes are going to start sort of glowing red as he rages up and he's singing, "You're as cold as ice, and I'm about to melt your face." And
Well, you can have inspiration for that.
nice. And he will. So he's raging. Yep, and he's going to go reckless as well.
Okay.
He hasn't raged in a while, so it's a good feeling. He's loving it. So
Okay.
And we're going to go firstly with this.
Well, just so you know,
Ooh.
you've used your bonus action to rage, right? So this is all with your main hand weapon. You 2 attacks. You don't get your bonus action attack.
Yeah, that's
This
fine.
round. Yep.
That's all
Yep,
good.
cool.
Yep.
A 22 is a hit.
22 to hit. Yep, cool. And that was meant to be reckless, so I meant to roll that with advantage. Sorry, so I'm just
Okay,
gonna
well,
roll
crit
that
fish.
again.
Go for it.
Crit fish, no, okay. And so the second attack. Let's see how we go here. Is that a hit? That's a hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we've got a total of 21 plus rage, I guess.
Oh yeah, what's your rage bonus at this level?
I don't know actually.
Level 11? Oh, you're not for what level barbarian are you?
I'd be a 5 barbarian. So
I
it's
think
2,
that's...
it'd be 2.
Yeah, I think that's still 2. Alright, so another 4.
Yep.
Apply. Anything else?
Thank you. Let me have a... No, well, I've used my bonus already, so...
Yep. No smites or anything?
No, I'll save them for a...
You can smite while you're raging, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah,
all good.
cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But I can
No
only
problem.
do it so many times, so...
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. This little guy. Oh, yeah, he's not dead. Cool. What can you do? I love it so much. There it is. Hey, Yahsob. You can't see.
Oh,
Neither can anything else around you, but you can't see, as that entire area that in which Yahsob is surrounded by the ice elementals and the method. That method casts a fog cloud. Since he has disappeared. Can't see any of these guys anymore. I mean, Yahsob, you're aware of the positions that those two were, and your hearing is still a thing, so you'll be able to make attacks, but you'll be at disadvantage unless you go reckless.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Taiji, you're up.
Okay. Well, this big thing's just come up in front of me and tried to attack me, and I don't like it at all. So I'm going to put my right hand up, and you just see like this big ball of flame just start swirling and swirling and swirling. And I just put my hand forward and just release this fireball into its face. So it needs to make a Dex 16 save.
Don't you both?
Sorry? No, I'm not going to get it both. I'm going to just draw a circle. AoE. 20-foot circle.
Jason?
Yes. Oops. Not that.
Okay. So, you just cast a fireball at the elemental in your face.
Yeah. But I'm not... I'm going to
You
put it just
described
behind
it to
him.
me as throwing it into his face.
Oh, well... I'm like... Yes, pushing it forward at him, but not like into his face. I'm going to discharge. I'm going to actually cause it to the ball goes forward, and then it's going to ignite past him.
Okay, look, I want consensus from the rest of the party. What do you think should happen here?
I thought he was gonna do like, no, I have sculpting spell and I'm safe. I thought we were about to see something really cool.
I think because it's coming from, like, it emerges from behind him and hits the back of him, he should get flanking bonus on that as well.
I think it comes down to the description, but if it was misspeaking, right? Like, because what he said was cool. Putting your palm on somebody's forehead and casting fireball that's fucking awesome.
It's fucking awesome. And look, Jason, I'll make you a deal. Either you can place the spell so that it doesn't hit you, or you can do it exactly as described, but you can have advantage on the saving throw.
No, because the way that I am, I wouldn't be taking damage for myself.
Fair enough.
My character wouldn't intentionally cause damage to himself.
Alright, so we'll say then, to keep the cool factor, you place your hand on its face, and the fireball, rather than being centered there, blows through it and centers on that point in the middle. So it still affects dex save coming. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so what's your spell save DC?
16.
27.
So that's a fail. Go ahead and roll some damage for me. I have a feeling you might be about to one-shot an ice elemental. Just depends on how well you roll. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, there's some 4s and some 5s.
34.
34.
Minus 68. Alright, so it's not dead, but as you do this, like, what served as its head completely just fucking vaporizes. It's still standing there, but you can see it's like dripping water as it's starting to melt from the fire, and it's not looking good. Another one of those would probably do it, you reckon?
Cool.
Yep.
And that would be... let me just double check here. I think that would be me done, but can't do any sections on that.
Good froth. I think you should have advantage or flanking.
No, that's hang on. No, that's it.
It was awesome.
No. Alright. Yeah, like good call for, but fucking no. Alright. Yahsob, It's your turn. You are surrounded by a dense fog cloud, so you are heavily obscured. Everything is heavily obscured. You're aware that there was rumbling in front of you, but nothing's emerged there yet. But you are also aware of the creatures that emerged either side of you, and they didn't appear to disappear, and you haven't heard them move again. So you know where they are. You can swing at them, but you are at disadvantage. And it looks like we might have a mod. Yeah.
Yep.
I see him appearing on the screen.
Yep. I'm just
Take a
going
quick
to.
break if I can.
I can't see him anywhere.
Well, where'd he go?
No idea.
No idea. Okay. Well,
hang on.
Do you know if he's had no? Do you know if he's had an okay night at least?
Mod
had a great
is.
Okay. Good. Good stuff. Excellent. Well, Kadam, we'll get to your turn momentarily, but
There he is.
can I please? Thank you for joining us. Get you to roll initiative.
No, I was just tuning in to say I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. And that is a 19.
Lovely, lovely. Right, so what I'm going to do, because that puts you above the current step, is let Yahsob have his turn. Then you can have your turn for entry. You'll come on from the edge of the map with Steve. And then you'll be back up again at 19 when it comes back around. I think that will work. So, all right, cool, sweet ass. All right, Yahsob, you are up. You have that you're aware of 2 creatures that you can strike to either side of you. What would you like to do?
I will start with the one on the right,
Uh-huh.
and I will swing recklessly with my...
So that'll be a flat roll for you, no problem.
That's right, and here it comes. No dear, 11.
That's a miss, I'm afraid.
And number 2, because I've got 2 attacks, that's a bit
Mhm.
better, 27.
That's a hit.
Okay, so we've got this, and we've got the shocking that comes with this thing. Ah, damn it. 10 damage.
10 damage, no problem. That is applied.
So,
Bonus attack. Yeah, you're raging, so add rage damage. What do you have for rage damage as an 11th level barbarian?
3.
3? So
And
minus
then
another
I'll use
3.
my bonus action to shock one.
Just read me the description for that, please.
Yes, good question.
Does specifically, is it a creature you can see?
One creature of your choice in your aura takes lightning damage.
Okay, go ahead.
Dex 17.
Rolling save. Well, that's a 1. Dirty 1, but still a 1. Go ahead and roll some damage. This is on the same one, I take it?
2d6, yep, on the same one.
Yep.
There we go, that makes up for it.
Another 8 damage. Yeah. There we go. Boom, boom. Alright, takes that. Anything else?
That's pretty much it without moving and risking.
Mhm.
So,
No problem. Alright. Yep, well, at which point, you hear a familiar rumbling sound in front of you. No, I don't need to reveal it really, because, but you know what's coming. I think this one is going to attempt this. It's going to miss you. You kind of feel the of an ice spike just passing by your right side and then withdrawing. And then another one comes at you. This one hits you straight across the chest, and it's like a picture like almost an arm, but not quite, with like forward pointing ice shards arrayed to look kind of like a wing, and these are what are slashing at you from either side of it. So the second one hits you for 21 slashing damage, so that'll be half the 10.
10 damage. Ooh, I'm below the 100.
Right. And then next up, it is the one that is down here with Sergeant Bernie and Ralph and Bucket. This one has 3 targets now. I think the only thing for it, because these things aren't like super intelligent, is I'm going to roll a d6. A 1-2 will be Bucket, a 3-4 will be Ralph, and a 5-6 will be Sergeant Bernie.
Good.
That is a 4, so that's Ralph. So Ralph, on this one's turn, it now sort of like shuffles back from underneath you and rises up from the ground. So it's more fighting you guys on even keel. And is going to attempt to let's go with
wait. I have a thing. Creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they move 5 feet or more within your reach.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
18 to hit.
Hits.
9 damage.
9 damage applied.
And the rest of that says, and this will probably screw me, I was just happy to use something. The target's speed is reduced to 0 until the end of the current turn.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
It wasn't going anywhere else anyway, so.
Still be stuck underneath me.
Okay, so wait,
Or-
it's when it moves 5 feet or more, you get to make the attack, right?
Like
So
an
it has to
opportunity attack.
Yeah, but it has to first move in order to make that attack, right?
Yeah.
So it moves to 5 feet and then gets stuck.
Right, but if that were the case, then no opportunity attack could happen because the person was already moved outside of the reach.
All right, cool. It's still underneath you then. It's not going to make a difference or anything.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, totally. 100%. All right, let's see. I think we're going to go with Encasing Ice again.
I
So just
think
one
I have
shot.
to see your face. I don't believe
Oh!
your words.
Okay. Hang on. It's not on this. I get it.
Yeah, okay.
Now. So so you use your reaction to do that, correct?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so only Bucket and Sergeant Bernie are going to get opportunity attacks for that bullshit that I just rolled.
Oof.
In that one, so Sergeant Bernie and Bucket both get attacks of opportunity. Oh,
I've also got a reaction. Did that hit?
no. So
No.
and it would be a reaction to take the A up anyway. Oh, thanks, Bucket. So it's now going to opportunity attack Bucket, but we'll wait for Sergeant Bernie's A off as well first.
Just with reckless or without?
Without. It's off turn. Yeah, it still hits.
With 12 damage.
No problem. With that, oh, not quite. Okay, and then it's going to have Crack a Bucket. Another spike.
Another one?
You know what? You know what? Ralph, take an attack.
I'm
Bucket.
glad you said it. I was about to argue for that.
No, that's how badly this thing fucked up, is that Ralph can have another reaction now to have an attack. That's fine. Wow.
There we go.
It
15 to hit.
Just
12.
right, and with that, you smash into its, arms, chest, whatever, and you're seeing the shards of ice. I said that we're coming off it before. Now it's like more of them are spraying, and where it's spraying off from, you can see melt starting to seep down. So that one is not looking great either.
Roll another dice. If it's another one, it dodges into a sword somewhere or a pike and dies.
I rolled a
Three in
5,
that
so
one.
it's fine. It's fine. But guess what? Hey, Ralph.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's bloodied.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Here's some more attacks.
Okay, bring it on.
Can an ice elemental be bloodied?
18.
I mean, this is where I'm describing it. It's got that melt coming out of it,
Yeah.
so bloodied. Yeah.
It's watered.
2 out of 3 hit. Yes, it's watered, or it's watery. It's leaking, something like that.
It's leaking.
14.
It's crying.
Any extra, or just the 14 fifths?
That's all I got. Yeah.
But boom, done. Bonus actions or anything?
No, I'm good.
Alright, cool, that's moving right along.
Take another
Oh, this guy. Alright, Taiji.
Before too.
Let me see here. Yeah. Alright. So this thing is going to lunge towards you, right?
Mm-hmm.
With these icy arm things, and rather than trying to slash you, it's going to try and wrap them around your chest and grapple you. So I need an athletics or a dexterity, an athletics or an acrobatics from you, please. Grabbing the chest.
Okay, a sec. What is going on with that? Hey, what are you doing? Stupid computer. Athletics or acrobatics. Done. Dex save. Acrobatics. Let's go, computer. Oh, I think she's having a hard time. Oh. That would be a 26.
Oh, nice. All right, cool as. Well, that worked out well for you, didn't it? Because look what I got. Fucking hell. I did do a test re-roll afterwards to make sure I didn't roll another one, and I didn't. But, jeez. Alright, so that's one of its attacks. With its second one, it's going to try again. So give me another one of those checks, please.
Okay.
Same. This time it's going for your legs, though. It's like, goes to the first one, can't get hold of it, it's like, nah, bugger, and dives lower.
Mm. 14.
And you jump over it just in time.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's that. You can have an attack of opportunity as this thing burrows into the ground.
Okay.
If you would like
Cool.
to. Do you have a weapon in hand, actually?
No,
And you can punch it if you would like. Or unless you have a Warcaster, and then you can...
I do have Warcaster.
Well, then go ahead and use a Warcaster spell, if you would like.
Yes, I would. I will be using Firebolt. As soon as my computer wants to come up.
No problemo.
Firebolt.
Don't forget to roll with disadvantage because you're at melee range.
No, you don't do that with Warcaster.
You don't?
I can use any. Hang on, I'll put it up. But
Warcaster lets you use a spell,
hang on.
but I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, no,
With my
you're going to need a roll with
Firebolt.
disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage.
Because Warcaster lets you cast a spell, but it's a ranged spell, so you're at disadvantage.
Well, it's a 10.
That's a miss, I'm afraid. And it burrows itself into the ground. And you hear some rumbling as it moves off towards your friends underground. Bucket!
Yes.
Bucket's turn.
Yep, bucket's kicking.
Go for
Kicking the bucket.
it. Bucket kicking. Miss.
All right, that's
Miss.
bucket.
Oh. Yep. No problem. Next is this one. Okay, Yahsob.
That is me.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm real sorry about this.
Oh,
But
sure are.
you've just been critically hit
Oh dear.
from the left. And I'm going to need you to take. This is going to hurt, dude. 31 cold damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, con save.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. 24.
Yeah, you pass the con save, not a problem. But yeah, 31 cold, not hard. And then with that, you hear that familiar burrowing sound. Because you can't see, you don't get to make an attack of opportunity.
And is that the one on the right or the left that made the
The left.
The left. After hitting me, it borrowed away. Okay.
Yeah, and it appeared to burrow just like directly away from you, not down or up or anything like that. Just by the sound. And then, which one's turn is it? Oh yeah. And then from the right, let's go with another one of those. Only an 11 to hit, which misses. And then similar deal. You're going to hear this one withdraw a little bit to the right. And it is... Yeah,
You rolled a crit. But wouldn't they have disadvantage for being blind?
Yeah, I rolled a crit with like... so disadvantage for being blind, but advantage for Yahsob being blind and having gone reckless, so flat roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All good. So yeah, Sergeant Bernie, you're up.
All right. Just gonna wail on him with his swords recklessly.
Sure. Yep.
Just put
No
it
problem
down.
at all.
Just for
If you like.
flavour, I think he'd be moving them that fast that there's like steam coming off them and little bits of flame.
Lovely.
Say that
Fuck.
I did melt his face off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wallamir, I completely forgot.
That's all
To
right.
give
I
you a
thought you
turn
were doing
after-
something
after
dramatic.
done.
That's all good.
Yeah, no, I totally meant to let you have a turn, but you will be soon.
Do you want to chuck him in now?
You started your turn to finish it, and then yes.
All right. 15 damage.
Yes.
But there might not be much left of this guy.
Wait, don't kill it. What if it explodes?
Oh, he's dying.
Wait. So,
Maybe he's already dead.
you just hit it, right?
Yep.
3 piercing damage, as shards of ice fly out from its body. I'm just going to give 1 each to Ralph and Bucket because they've both hit it a couple of times. Ralph gets a 5, which is reduced to 2, and Bucket gets 4. That's unavoidable.
Are we rounding down?
If you're halving, yes. And then Yahsob, you've hit that guy a couple of times, so you can have 1 as well. 1 damage for you, which doesn't get half below 1. Yeah. And Taiji, you're safe because you didn't hit it with melee weapon attacks, so you're all good. Please continue, Froth. You have more attacks, I believe.
Plenty. 16
That's
hit.
it. That's a hit, and will be 1 slashing damage.
That's the Thunderblade thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it? Just did you do
Yeah.
3 attacks, or you got another one?
No, this is my third here.
Yep.
31 to hit.
Definitely a hit, and another 6 piercing damage for you after 3. 13 more damage to hit. Oh, and we haven't added any of your rage damage. So,
Yeah.
adding that to the total damage you've just done, yeah, like this thing, just you carve it to tiny, tiny, tiny little ice chunks. And it drops to the ground and does not explode. So cool.
Just for flavour, as these chunks of ice are coming out, and after he's dead and he falls, there's like ice flying through the air. He'll quickly pull out a glass and catch it with his glass and quickly pour in a nip of scotch and yeah.
Hell yeah.
Loved it.
Feel
Also,
the burn.
I'd be dropping some dirty 20s in there with your mod, but for some reason my stuff's all broken on Twitch chat, so I can't find it. Alright, so is that everything, Sergeant Bernie? Yep, alright. Well, in that case, Wallamir, you can consider yourself to be right at the edge of the map at the start of your turn. Because we skipped over that thing and I said you could have a turn before, I'm just going to give you 2 actions on this turn. Is that alright?
That's all right. I will use the 2 actions extremely wisely.
Okay, and don't forget you also have Steve. Steve is with you.
Yes.
Don't believe I've given Steve their own initiative, so is it supposed to have its own initiative or does it just go after you?
Well, currently I'm riding on Steve's back.
Ah, okay, well, perfect.
And I say, hurry, mush, mush, someone's casting fireball.
Yeah.
And
Okay, well, I'm going to say this is not an intelligent mount, being that it's undead. So it will just act with you. You know what I mean? Like, so it gives you movement, but until you dismount, it probably can't attack on its own. Right?
Okay, that's all right. Well, yeah, I'm about to dismount.
Okay, cool. Yep, sweet. So we'll move you onto the map so you can see yourself.
I just wanted to, I say, Mr. Frodo, we're going on an adventure. Come on, Steve. And yes, I'll have Steve escort me for his 2 actions, if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Which I believe would be 30 feet.
Yes. I mean, you're not both going to get 2 actions. So.
Okay, well, I'll have him escort me 15.
Yep.
Then I will.
He's large, so he doesn't lose movement. He would actually. Yeah, sorry, my bad. All right. Like a horse can carry a person.
I'll get him to throw me off. And as I come off, I go bonus action and blast genie flames out my rectum. And I will then move my 30 feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my movement.
Yep. Now, how high are you as you're doing this, just so I can let you know what you can see around you?
Well, just 5 foot at the moment, like
cool.
shoulder height.
Yeah. So right and left sides, you've got walls of ice that are about 40 feet high. You see the mountain rocky kind of bits there. The gaps that duck in between that aren't high; they're ground level. But otherwise, yeah, the mountainy bits are about 40 feet high. So from here, you can't see like past to your right, but you can see where Taiji is, and you can see ahead to the kerfuffle. What was a kerfuffle in the Dead Ice Elemental, and you can see the edges of the fog cloud that's obscuring Yahsob.
So is that a different fog cloud than the one that got dispelled when the guy got exploded?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the second one.
And I go. So I take my first action, which is a movement, and as I go past Taiji, and I say, "What are you doing over here? It looks like the fight's over here." 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks about right.
As he moves off, he'll be like, I just, attacked an elemental.
Nice.
Sorry,
No.
Can everyone see the graphic that Fizz just put in the game log?
That's very good. That's exactly what happens, except there's a skeleton underneath when I take off. And I will take off. So am I able to see my good friend Kadam?
No, because he's obscured by a fog cloud. You can probably hear him fighting in there, but you can't actually see him. Heavily obscured. Also, I'm just going to add Steve to the combat tracker now that you've separated from them. Steve's initiative is 9, and you have control of the stat block. You will notice it's not the stat block you would have ordinarily had. Just assume that its attack is just a slam, and otherwise you can use it as the stat block says.
Fair enough. Can I see any enemies at all?
Let me see. Alright, now, unfortunately not.
Alright.
Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry.
No problem. Well, I will, where is it? 90 feet. So there's no enemies here?
Oh, there you can see.
No.
They're past this cloud. They're in the cloud and beyond. And they've had the high ground on us, so...
Oh no, it's over.
Right. Alright, well, I just say, where is everyone? And I look around, and I say, where's Kadam?
I just shrug.
You can hear him, like you can hear him about 15 feet in front of you inside the fog cloud, like raging and smashing at things.
Actually, I've got an idea. Right? Do I hear him say that from inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just call back. I haven't the foggiest.
Excellent.
Fucking hilarious.
All right, so now you know exactly where Kadam is by sound. Okay.
Awesome. Well, I will.
Still can't see him, but for other purposes, you know his location.
Yes. Well, I take out a little ember patch and throw it into the fog cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And choose an area in unoccupied space within 10 feet of it. Feet of what? 90 foot. Okay. Okay. And I say, Effie, do your thing. And I'm going to.
Oh, nice.
Apparently, this spell, we're going to see some ice, Effie.
Ooh.
Because you got to actually choose air, earth, fire, or water that fills a 10-foot cube within range.
Okay.
So could do fire. Probably should do fire realistically.
I mean, you weren't here before, but you being familiar with summoning elementals and these being elementals, it's a pretty sure bet that you'd be aware that icy elemental things probably aren't going to get hurt by other icy elemental things, at least not very much.
Yes. Well, in that case, I cast the thing, and I cast it. It just says no. It doesn't say you're going to be able to see it, so I'm going to cast it near where I think my good friend Kadam is, and say, Effie, get that big lumbering oaf out of there. Make sure he's alive. He owes me a boat.
All right, nice. It has its own turn. So, all right, what kind of ice elemental are we getting? Sorry.
I will go Effie. I'll go the fire elemental.
Fire. All right, cool, no problem. Fire, just a standard CR5 fire elemental.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
Effie, but
Yeah, I know, but
you call her standard, you motherfucker.
now we are making Effie medium, right, to represent that whole thing. Yep. And then let me grab a picture from over here. Come on, let's do the thing. Copy URL, elemental. Change token image. All right. Can you please roll me a D8?
Yes.
Something cool might happen.
A1.
A1. Something cool happens.
Yay.
Effie
Cool.
appears directly to the north of Kadam. Right?
Yeah.
You feel this sudden surge of warmth, and you can see the light of the fire elemental through the fog. Like, you know what I mean? You can see the glow. You can't make out the form, but you can definitely see the glow. The fog's thick as fuck. Like, if you reached out and touched her, you'd burn yourself. But all you can see is this orange kind of glow in that space. So, Mod, the other elemental is directly underneath her. And so what I'm going to say, because it's underneath, it's not in the fog, they're both elementals, right? And she's a fire elemental. So I'm going to allow her to attack as if she could see it for this turn only. Because things may change after that, but for right now, she can attack as if she can see it. So yeah, go ahead. It's immediately underneath her.
Excellent. Makes just one attack.
It's not her. It's not her turn yet, though.
Okay, no problem.
But on her turn, she got an initiative roll of 22, so background at the start of next round.
So is it beneath her? Is it in contact?
Like, yes, but it's kind of like buried in the ground.
Okay, cool. I was going to say if she enters the space, they take damage, but that's all good.
No, you're in separate spaces, but all Effie would have to do is literally like bury herself into the ground 5 feet beneath her, and she'd be in a space.
Excellent.
Yeah, cool. All right, so with that, Sergeant Bernie's had his turn. You've had your turn.
It's Wallamir's turn again.
No, it's not. Nice try. It's also not Taiji's turn yet.
Shot.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, look to about there. Too high, but you guys can see another one of these ice method things sort of emerge from the trees, but it's at the top of this mountain, so I can see down to where you are. You guys can see it, but it's like 40 feet up, right? So I can't swipe at you. Its breath weapon can't reach. But let me just check something. Okay, no, can't do that again.
It could probably reach me. Wallamir is probably 20 feet in the air right now.
Oh, okay. It's only a 15-foot reach on its breath, even if it hadn't already used it, so that's fine. But what I am going to say is that as it stops in place, right?
Yes.
It stops moving, and the moment it does, you can no longer tell the difference between it and any of the other ice on that side of the mountain. And that'll be its turn. Yep. Taiji, your turn. I think we'll do this round and then go for a break.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right, Taiji, you're up, but you're muted.
Okay, that would help. Does that include me with my massive perception passive?
Yes.
Yes, you also can go take a break.
Ed arms is bigger than yours anyway.
Yeah, but he's in a fog cloud.
Yeah, perception is there are several senses you use with perception, right? Smell, hearing, sight. Right, he's only missing one of them.
Textile.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, so
I mean,
can't
tactile.
see it.
Yeah. I got what you meant.
Sorry.
Both. We've got a fabric sense as well.
Love it.
All right. So I'm
Taiji.
So I'm going to hold my action to firebolt this thing when I see it move.
Fireball, what thing?
The elemental that was up on this ridge up here before it stopped moving and it disappeared.
Not a problem.
So if I see it move, it's
Good
getting a blast.
That is me.
Yep.
And I can't see a thing. So
Well, you can see a nice warm glow in front of you. But yeah, otherwise, no, you can't. And you heard those other things move away to either side, and they haven't moved back. You don't know if they leave tunnels or not.
righty.
You could probably find out, but you don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tap my feet experimentally on the ground where they left and see what I feel there.
Solid ground.
Ah, right. Thought so.
They went immediately to your right and left, so if they went through the walls to your side, not onto the ground.
Right. There's not much for an elephant to do in this situation. So I can't see shit. I did hear them go toward the walls. Obviously, I can't smell them because they're just ice. Righty. This is where I have to do something clever.
Well, that would be the preference. You don't need to do something dumb. Unless it's kept.
I'm gonna aim to get myself closer to the group and maybe just try to get out of this fog cloud, like maybe, whoops, down there, but obviously there's going to be some guesswork involved in getting there, and I'm probably going to be moving half pace anyway. So, how do you think we should go for what direction I end up in?
Well, look, you've moved into this space, right? You haven't turned around. You've just been swinging at things. You know which way is backwards.
Right.
So if you move straight backwards, that will get you out of the fog eventually. However, if you move directly south, which you probably would, you might bump into Bucket. So I think Bucket's pretty well trained. It's not going to startle Bucket too much. But you might want to apologise to Bucket for bumping into her as you go past.
Okay. So I'm going to obviously not walk around hammer first.
Mhm.
Hands first. Keep the hammer to my side. And just walk down this way.
Sure thing.
And hopefully not walk into Bucket.
Well, you will, but like I said, you can apologise. You won't startle
Sorry,
Bucket.
Bucket.
I'm also
Don't
going to
talk
get
to
rid of
my
that.
horse.
Give
I
your
smack him.
carrot later. So,
Sorry.
if I can see again.
You did catch that, didn't you, Jeff? Ralph just told Yahsob not to
Oh,
talk.
no, joking.
No? Okay. Cool.
Okay. So, that
Mhm.
was about 15 movement. So I've still
No,
got-
it was... I don't know. Yeah, it was. About
So-
20, actually, where you are.
Alright, so I've still got about 20 left. I'll use that.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm completely fucked up. It's been snowing for 2 days, guys. Everything's
right.
difficult terrain.
So that's well
But no, sorry, it's different terrain after 2 days, and this is only day 2, so you're fine.
okay.
But tomorrow, if it keeps snowing,
Righty, so... what's this? Oh, I never picked... I did. Okay. Yeah, there's not much that can help me here. So, I'm just going to stand at the ready. Hold action, I believe is the term, to smash whatever comes near me. Unfortunately, this will not be enough to keep my rage going. So, I think I lose my rage at the end of this
not yet.
turn.
It'll be next turn, because you took damage since your last turn.
Ah, nice, okay.
You have taken damage since you last had a go, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
from the ice methods.
Yeah,
One
so
hit
if
me
you
was really
get to the end of your next turn and haven't attacked or taken damage, then you're ready to drop.
Okay, well, as I said, I'm holding my action to attack something if it comes close enough.
Mhm.
There's not much else I can do, really.
Sure thing. Alright. You're holding your action to do that. Next up. Okay. Go to machine. Right, so here's where Effie, being aware of this ice elemental's position and actually considered to be able to see it for this round, is going to come into effect because it can't see her, but because it knows where it is, its attacks are going to be at disadvantage. So we're going to get 2 attacks as 2 of these, the arm blade things just slash up from underneath Effie. So now... 16, which will hit, and 22, which will also hit. Now let me just check. I believe Effie has... Oh. Effie does the fire elemental doesn't have a take fire damage if you hit it thing. I'm just checking that. Right. Well, you are going to resist this damage because it doesn't state that it's magical. And she's resistant to slashing damage. So 22 half to 11. And
A
28
creature
half
that
14.
touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack that within 5 feet of it takes 1d10 fire damage.
That's what I thought. Where is that?
Fire form, the second one.
It's fire form, second line. Yeah, cool. All right, so let's roll. Oh, do you want to roll those?
Is it 2 hits?
Yep, 2 of them.
Uh, 12 fire damage.
Yep, which we will double because this is vulnerable to fire. So it takes that, and Effie is going to take 11 and 14, 25 total already halved for resistance.
Wait a minute. So the ice elementals are vulnerable to fire, but the fire elemental is resistant to ice?
Yeah, they're different stat blocks. The ice elementals aren't standard D&D stat blocks. They're from the what do you call it?
I feel like it's
The
like
open-
rock,
the
paper,
open.
scissors or something.
Yeah, the open 5e monsters. I grabbed the ice elementals from.
I can't change Effie's thing, so are you right to track her health?
Yep, sure. 1 second. It's just because of token overlapping. So what do we say? Minus 25. Done. She's on 81. 106.
Yep.
That is that ice elemental's turn. I think realizing that just really fucked it up way more than expected. Effie doesn't seem to be an attractive target anymore. So Effie will get an attack of opportunity as it moves away. Again, the advantage of being able to see it for a round.
Excellent. So it's a +6 to hit, 2d6 plus 3 if I hit. So +6 on this. That's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit. Crit fish because it can't see you and you can see it.
Oh, awesome. Not quite.
No crit. And what was it? 5 fire damage plus anything?
Yeah, it's got 8 fire damage.
8, cool. We will double that amount of damage once I move it out of the way.
And do we know which one classed this ice storm thing? The fog cloud?
No, you didn't see which creature did it. But you would probably be aware that it's more likely to be one of the methods than one of the ice elementals.
Hmm. All good, all good.
Kadam,
That's me.
you feel a familiar rumbling under your feet.
Oh dear. Good thing I've held to attack.
Steve.
Yes.
Steve's turn.
Steve, the ultimate warrior, will begin his long, arduous climb to the top of this ice thing. So he's going to move 5 feet that way and then begin climbing up the ice tower.
Okay.
And you just hear, Steve, what the fuck are you doing? It's going to take you like an entire combat round for you to get up there. Like, what are you doing?
Alright, so I'm gonna need an athletics check for him to climb an ice wall, and movement will be halved. Because, but if you fail it, and you're gonna be making this check every turn, and if he fails, he falls.
Yes, and he has an epic strength 0, so that is a 7.
Yeah, he doesn't manage to make it at all up the wall. Are you using a stat block that you've got from somewhere, or are you using this one?
Yeah, just the skeleton.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I've given you a special guy. So roll that strength to add 4 to that strength check.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
but yeah,
and you should have access
just
to
11. I like to think that he has bony hands and he sat there trying to spit on his hands to like get ready for climbing. But he has no spit, so he just sat there going, pa, 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 and that's his turn.
Yeah, no problem. All right, Ralph, your turn. You can't see anything, but you also would have heard the rumbling of the movement, and you can tell that this thing is kind of under Kadam, and further to the left of him under the ground. So stabbing your spear into the ground in that location might get you a hit.
I just tell you be careful, and I'm gonna rush through.
Okay. No problem.
Probably run right through the fire. So try to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, is there... Let me just have a look at the fire elemental block, see if you can pass through it without taking damage.
Touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack.
Okay, yeah. So, 1d10 fire damage for each Wallamir and... not Wallamir, fucking Ralph and Bucket.
Well, you did say that... I'm happy to damage Fizz, no problem. But I just mean you did say Elric could see her. So is there a chance that he can just run around her?
Oh, he could, but he said he was going straight through.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. Oh, but yeah, if you want to go, you can see where the glow is. So you could probably move around it, but there's probably not enough room to completely get Bucket through without at least grazing her. So I'd say half damage to Bucket only. If you want to try and go around.
Sure.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the other side is grinding across an ice wall, so
yeah,
I'm good with either, you know.
Yeah, cool. All right, we'll roll a d10 mod, and we'll give we'll take the whole damage, but half is fire, half is cold. There you go. Okay, that does it. One each. One cold, one fire.
Damn it! I was going for a crit.
Hilarious.
Just
yeah, no problem. So you're just running through anything else? Held actions up there or anything like that?
Well, I still got 10 feet or 20 feet. 20 feet. So, do I see anything over here?
Let me have a look around. No, you do not.
All right, then I'll just move the next 20 feet.
Yep.
All
right, cool.
Probably turn back around. Oh, that was my turn. Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, sorry, okay. I thought you were just assuming because you couldn't see anyone else, you were just doing both. So if you want to do that, but...
So I'll just hold my action to attack something on the other side of this fog cloud.
Okay. Yeah,
and charge through with Bucket, and then there wasn't anything. So that would be me.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I'll give you the option to go back. Not that it may not matter, but in between Ralph and Bucket is the ice elemental that is currently right underneath Taiji. So I'll do that, and then if you want to come back and do something in relation to that, you can.
You talking about the rumbling?
No, I'm talking about from before when Taiji fireballed that one in the face, and then it disappeared under the ground and started moving towards you, like last time.
No, I was getting out of there.
Right. So this guy is the guy I'm talking about. Now... Taiji. I need an acrobatics check from you, please.
Need what, sorry?
Grapple. Acrobatics. This thing tries to grapple you around the legs from underneath you.
Again?
Yep.
What is it with this fucking grapple crap?
I mean... You don't want to know what's going to happen if I succeed.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah. That would be a 14. It didn't come through, but it's a 14.
Yeah, good. Just checking something. Hang on, I'll just ask. Okay, so which creature... I'm setting the DC in this case, right? If I'm attempting to grapple?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, alright. You just pass. Second attempt.
Oh, again.
Yep.
Here we go again. Oh, this one's rolling. I don't know why the other one didn't roll on this.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
Again.
That's a 20.
Just...
No, that's a 20 because it didn't do the +6.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Well, yeah. You more than pass. Okay. So. It's still underground, fortunately. It's going to go rumbling away from you after that, to the north.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
No, you can't see it.
But it would have had its arms up trying to grapple me, and then they're
Yeah, it
going
went grapple, and then back into the space it was in,
okay.
which is below you, under the ground.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So it moves away like that, and then Bucket moves up around there. Ralph's holding his action. And then back over to here. Okay, so... What we got? Let's see this guy. Oh, look at that. Lovely. That's a nice little spot for it. Wallamir, Sergeant Bernie, and Kadam.
Oh dear.
This thing emerges from the ground in between all of you. Kadam, you can have your attack opportunity, your held action attack now.
Doing it. Okay. So
Is Wallamir still 20 feet in the air?
Yes. Sorry, it's below you, Wallamir. You're safe. Enough.
Okay, so
A hit.
it's a hit. Excellent.
Not an advantage because it's not your turn.
Right.
I think it's still a hit. Yeah, you can only go reckless on your turn. Yeah, it's still a hit. So 9 damage plus the thunder. 14 plus rage is 3, so 17.
17.
Gunskis. You take a big chunk out of the thing. Alright, and now it's going to decide who to attack. Two of you. It's going to be a d6. Odds for Yahsob and it's for Bernie. It's even, so Sergeant Bernie. Incoming. Let's give you one of these ones. It's a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Yep, okay. You're not a bear barbarian either, are you?
I am.
You are? Oh, well that's fortunate for you. So you'll resist the cold damage this is about to do. That will be for 19 half to 9. So 9 cold damage and a constitution saving throw. Oh no, sorry. Only 14. What? Did I math that wrong? Yeah, I mathed that wrong. Apparently. Yeah, I mathed it wrong. It's okay. 14 half to 7. And con save, please.
Con save of 26 should pass.
Yes.
And I'd like to use a reaction if I can.
To attack it, you've got to, when it hits something within 5 feet of you, does that include yourself?
No. Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, hello. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. As he comes up and it appears and attacks him, he'll point his finger just like at him and goes, "Yeah, you're gonna burn."
Yeah, it passes its save, but it's vulnerable to fire, so it's going to do flat damage. Go ahead and roll that. What level are you casting it at?
Second.
Second, so 1d10 or 2d10. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
2d10, yeah.
Yep. It'll just be this flat.
It'll be 9.
9 damage. Cool. Well, you did more to it than it did to you. That's the start.
Wait a minute. No, it should be 3d10.
Oh, 3d10?
Oh, yeah, it should be, yeah, because it's second level or higher is going up to its first level. So, yeah, another d10.
There you go. Make
Another
it
5.
14.
Alright, cool. Yep, no problem.
28.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Very nice.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that one's, yeah, so I'm applying them flat because it's saved, right? So, so it took 14. Yeah. And then, it's not going to go anywhere, because it used all its movement to get there, at least most of it. And then the next one, it's going to be that one. It's like, oh, crap. Alright, cool. You Taiji.
Hmm?
You know what's coming.
Oh, what's coming? My birthday.
Acrobatics, please. There's another one underneath you. Oh, but happy birthday for when that happens.
No, that's not till the end of the year.
Okay, yeah. Another one's trying to grab you by the leg.
Why do they keep attacking me?
You hit one in the face with a fucking fireball. Why do you think? Like, you've done the most single damage to any of them out of anyone yet.
That'll be
it. All they know about Wallamir is that it summons something hot. And that thing's staying in one place. You've been throwing fire all the fuck over the place this battle.
That's a 16.
Fuck you. All right, number 2. Well, I'm going to start fudging some dice rolls and I'll go ahead and beat this.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got
I
a
didn't see.
24.
Oh,
And nat
shit.
20 as well.
Does beat it.
So, good. No, it's not happening.
No.
No? Okay.
6 and 6
And
is 12.
so, yeah, it has you.
Mhm.
But it's used all its movement to get here. So it's got you by the fucking ankles, right? But it can't do anything else yet.
So he. Never mind. I thought he had a held action, but he was asking for an AOP earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
hell.
so
There's a held action to hit
That's-
the thing up on the wall, so that's alright.
that's going to be end of turn. We haven't had a break yet, and it's like 10. So how late is everyone good to go? And should we break now and come back for a couple of hours or an hour? Or
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
break
for a
now.
quick break and get a drink and
Sweet. You're on mute, Frost, but I assume that was an okay?
Yeah, I'm good to go and then come back
Yep.
for an hour or two. Yeah, all good.
Sweet. All right, guys, we're going to throw a short break. We'll come back at the top of the round with Effie's turn, I believe. Thanks, folks.
Alright.
We'll see you soon.
see us.
And thanks for sticking around, folks. We're back with the second part of tonight's episode. For those of you watching this back on YouTube in the future, there won't have been a break just now. Because we're doing that now. I forgot to make a point of it. So we're actually recording all of our episodes and we're editing them together. And the first one is just about ready to go up on YouTube. We're going to get it caught up to the point so that as the VOD drops off of Twitch 2 weeks after the live episode, we'll upload to YouTube and you'll be able to access it there. So give us a few weeks to get caught up on that, and that will be the rotation as we go. So anyway, back into the action. If you recall, we had left our friends in the middle of a fight with some ice elementals and methods, and we're back at the top of the round. It is Effie the fire elemental's turn. So, Mod, what does Effie want to do?
So nobody that cast this fog cloud is still around.
I mean, they're probably around somewhere, I would imagine, if the spell is still functioning, but...
No,
You
what
don't
I
know
mean
where.
is they haven't been hit or anything. Okay.
No.
Well, Effie, I don't believe fire elementals have unlimited vision, just dark
Yeah.
vision.
Yes. Well, she currently is obscured by fog and can't see anything. And she was summoned
And-
into the middle of the fog cloud, so she also, unless she has some kind of telepathic link with Wallamir, or calls out or something, she also may not know which direction is out.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll use old tech.
Old tech?
Call out Marco and see if she yells out.
Or vice versa.
She goes to yell out to Wallamir, and then Wallamir just calls out, Effie, what are you doing? You're standing there. I told you to get him, and he's out here.
Yeah, cool.
Also,
Good
there's
enough.
a big fucking ice guy.
Yeah, good enough to know which direction to go.
All right. What's her movement like through here?
Normal.
Okay. Well, she's gonna walk until she sees this guy.
She won't technically see him there, but she'll like kind of walk through his leg or something. And yep, now she can see him.
Yes, I would like to do the first time it enters a creature's space on the turn, the creature takes 1d10 fire damage. And I believe she'll take some damage from this as well, as she melts part of him. So let's just say they
Water
both take whatever I roll.
susceptibility. Yeah, I love it. Okay.
So they both just take 2 damage.
Well, it's going to take 4 because it's vulnerable.
Yes. And she's going to walk to here and see Wallamir flying above her, and then turn and punch some holes in this thing.
Sure thing. Go ahead.
So she gets 2 attacks at +6. That's a crit and a crit miss.
Oh, okay. So the crit will hit first, and then if it's still alive, it's going to get to attack back.
Excellent. I believe it's 4d6. This will be 9, so 18 fire damage. Oh wait,
how do you only get 9
18,
on
22.
46? It's only...
damage.
Oh, you got a crit. Yeah. 22
Oh wait,
total.
sorry, no. It'll be 9, 12, 24 damage because it's +3.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's
+6 because there's 2 attacks.
no,
That was just a crit. That was just
No.
that was just the one
Yeah.
attack. So yeah,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
good. So yeah,
So-
24.
24. And that's the total
That's a total
after doubling
with
fire.
resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or fire, whatever.
Cool. Yeah, it is still alive, so it is going to get to take a swing back. I think it's going to use encasing ice. That's going to be a 14. I think that hits.
Yeah, that hits. Yep.
Yeah. So that will be 14 cold damage and a con save, please.
Will do. And does the ice elemental have any, like, when you hit it, you take damage?
Yes, actually it does. So you're
Because so
going to
does Effie.
take...
So
Yeah. Yeah.
we can trade damages.
We can. So you're going to take on Effie 4 slashing, piercing, which will be half to 2 because it's non-magical. And then I'm going to take whatever fire damage you roll for me.
How many attacks?
Just 1.
6 fire damage.
Okay, so it'll take 12. But it does... so 14 cold.
Yep.
To Effie, and I need a con save from her. This is gonna get fucking. If
2 for the con save, and I can't do that health thing.
Okay, so this is tricky, all right? Because it says on a failure, ice begins to form around the creature, and it is restrained. Restrained creature must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn, becoming petrified in ice on a failure.
I can't be restrained or petrified.
You can't? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it has no effect. Easy. That solves that.
Unless you wanted to, like it's Effie.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I actually like that because I didn't really know how to handle encasing a fire elemental in ice. You know, like that's a little bit.
And really, the ice is in her heart.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so that's Effie's 2 attacks with the reaction against the nat 1. Any bonus actions for Effie?
I don't believe she has any. I will look. No. She
right.
sheds light.
Nice one. Sergeant Bernie, you're up, buddy. This one's right in your face again. Also, it's looking like 2/3 screwed as well.
Okay, time to sort that out.
Oh.
Righto, Ice Face. Let's see how you move against this. Sorry, that was meant to be reckless with advantage, so I'll just roll that again.
Yep.
I'll take the first one anyway.
Jesus, yep, sure.
Yeah, that.
Plus 13! Oh, that's right, because I gave you a fucking vocal sword.
There we go. And that's the Thunderblade, so that'll hit as well.
Yep.
Now my second attacks. Add 2 to those damages as well.
Yeah, so 17 and 9, 26 so far.
And
41.
Oh, it's a 16 hit.
You've already hit with your sword before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, we're at 41. We stop there. That's it. Yeah. 41 damage in a single turn.
Nice.
Well done.
Now
Well done
let me
indeed.
just check something. Your first damage was 17. The second, okay, so before you swing that last one, it's already dead.
Okay.
So if you would like to just swing twice with your scimitar, which will still be enough to kill it, and then save your bonus action, you can do that.
Yeah, I will. Awesome.
Yeah.
Do we take any effects from it dying?
No, but you get hit twice by shards of ice as they fly off you. Fly off it.
Yeah. So
Oh, no,
damage?
you don't. I've been fucking that up because it has to be bludgeoning damage. So, no, you don't take that. It's all good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Not bad.
With my remaining movement, I'll come over here and put that last attack on this big guy.
Sure. It's going to be a disadvantage because it's mostly under the ground. The only things that aren't is grabbing onto
Yeah.
Taiji's feet.
Cut its arms off.
Disadvantage there.
Yeah.
Well,
Get this thing off me!
That last one should have been rolled with it was advantage, so just take the lower one.
Yeah, flat roll, which is still a hit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So 9.
Yeah, no problem. Damage applied.
If it's in the ground, can I move within 5 feet of
Taiji? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 100%. That's totally fine. Right, is that it?
Yeah,
that
that's
would be
it.
wouldn't
Thank
it?
you.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. So, Taiji, the one that you're keeping an eye on, starts to move and is trying to fly towards you. Go ahead and fireball the fucker.
Oh, nice.
Hold action, please.
Oops, wrong one. Spells. Firebolt. Let's go. Ew, not real good, but 13.
That's a hit.
Oh, nice.
3D.
3d10. Oh, so it rolls a 3d10 on here, but not the actual hit. This thing's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
14.
Double 2, 28. You guys get sprayed with a nice mist. That's about it. Wallamir, your turn.
Yes.
Now, you guys would be aware that there's at least 2 of these ice elemental things left underground somewhere. One of them's right under Kadam's feet. The other one's somewhere in that ice wall in between you all and Ralph.
And one's holding me.
Yes, so there are 3 left.
There's 3.
Well, I can't really see anyone. I really wish I could.
You can see the arms coming up out of the ground grabbing Taiji's legs. So, for the purposes of targeting, you can see it. But for the purposes of hitting, you'll be at disadvantage on attack rolls.
All right. So is there? So this little method died, and it came from this area.
Yep.
And apparently there's one underneath, holding on to Kadam.
No, there's one underneath Kadam, completely underground, not holding on to Kadam. And then there's one underneath the ground under Bernie and Taiji, and that one's holding on to Taiji. And then there's another one somewhere in the rocks to your north east-ish.
Okay. I'm just going to say, all right. And I turn to Kadam and that and say, is this like a goddamn method nest? And point to the rocks here.
Mm-hmm.
And then before anyone has a chance to answer, I'd like to cast Fireball on that entire area.
Okay. You're 20 feet up. It's you're currently, you've got the wall in your face in that direction. So if you go up 20 feet, you can see the top of it.
Yeah, I would like to fire the Fireball little red ember down one of the Womp Rat holes, if there is one. To the center of the mountain.
There aren't. You're probably assuming that these tunnels that they're burrowing are leaving like behind tunnels. They're not. So yeah.
Oh, you just said they might be. Okay.
No. The methods aren't tunneling; they're flying around and stuff. The ice elementals are tunneling, but they don't leave behind tunnels when they do.
All right. Well, if there's no way to see through crevices or anything, I will just fly up into the air.
Yep.
Another 30 feet.
So you're at 50, which puts you 10 feet above the thing, which is more than enough to see the entire top. You don't see anything there, but you can target the ground, which means you could get anything that's 20 feet underneath it. Because of fireball.
Yeah. So
technically.
I'm gonna hold my action to cast fireball at a appetizing target.
Okay.
So I'm looking at this thing, but keeping in mind I don't want to melt my friends.
Yes.
But I'm basically just be like, hey, listen, if anything pops up around here that looks susceptible to fire, I'm going to try and fireball it.
Okay, no problem. Only in that area?
Yes.
Or yeah, okay, no problem. That it? Yes? No bonus actions or anything?
No, that's it.
So, Taiji,
Hmm.
you are grappled, you can't move, but otherwise you are free to act as you like.
Yeah. All right. So
You can attempt to escape.
hear me out. This thing's got me around the waist, right? Or legs.
Yes.
So part of it is sticking out of the ground.
Yes, as I've said before, for the purpose of targeting, you can see it. For the purpose of attack rolls, it's disadvantage.
That's fine.
Except for you, because it's grabbing your legs.
That's fine. So I'm going to cast. I'm going to look around, and he's going to look around all frantic. This thing's got him by the legs. He doesn't want to go underground, or anything like that. He looks around, and he goes, huh. And you just see his right arm fling out, and it sprays this white gooey stuff against the wall. And then as he comes back, he's going to attach it to the arms and flick it out to the other wall as he casts web.
Okay. Cool. I like this. All right. So everything in that area is actually going to get affected by the web spell because that's how the web spell works. But I love the flavor. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
put me out an AOE.
It's a
For the web spell.
DC. Is that what? Sorry.
An AOE for the web spell, so we can see who all it hits.
Oh yeah. All right. It is a 20-foot box.
Oh, so basically you.
It's just
Sergeant
it'll be
Bernie and the ice elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And
Cool.
DC 16.
Did you say Dex?
Dex. Yep.
Yeah. Sure. Well, the ice elemental fails. What about you and Sergeant Bernie?
I'm going to, at the moment, fail myself.
Choose to fail? Yeah. Well, you're already grappled, so like your speed is 0, right?
Yeah.
Would this be something technically that I could see coming?
Yes.
All right. Is a 26 acceptable?
You're fine.
You're
You
fine.
don't get wet.
But
Hell yeah.
the ice elemental has he's now, for the purposes, he's now restrained and can't move.
Let's have a look, see here.
Because he shouldn't be able to move his arms back in if they're all webbed up.
The webs are just been trained, lightly obscure the area. If they aren't, and if webs aren't anchored between two solid masses, which they are, laid across the floor, spelling. So, okay. Webs laid over flat cells have a depth of 5 feet. Each creature that starts to turn in the webs or that enters them during that must make a dexterity saving throw on a failed save. I don't have to make the save until my turn. In fact, no one does. On a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free. Okay. Creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. If it succeeds, no longer restrained. Flammable. Okay, cool. You are aware that you've cast this in the same area you cast Fireball. If you were in the forest, your web would not work. But you're in a tundra, so it's fine.
Yeah. I'm like, what's here to burn? There should be nothing burning.
I mean, no, there's melted ice, mostly. You can see some of the dirt around your feet, you know, it's a bit wet and muddy now. That kind of thing. All right, cool. So we've got web in that cube. Let's grab what did you say? What's a 20-foot box?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's get something that's different. That'll do. It's probably not the right one, but here we go. So it's going to be like kind of there, like that. Anchor between the two hills.
Yep.
And spread out across there. Cool. All right. So the ice elemental is now estranged. So are you. And Sergeant Bernie is not. And that's end of turn. Or your bonus action.
Hang on a second. Let me quickly see what I've got. I don't think. No, I don't have any other bonus actions I can do after casting that spell. So no, that's it.
All right. No problem. In that case, Kadam.
Okay, so looking over this way, it looks like they've got this guy pretty well under control. That's right, there's one under me, isn't there?
Yep.
Right, so what I might do is take a step this way and smash the ground next to where my feet were.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack with disadvantage because you can't see it unless you want to be reckless.
I'm going to be reckless. And I won't throw down my gun. 17 to hit?
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Hit the thing in the ground. Oh yeah. With thunder no less. So extra 5, which makes it 15 altogether.
Alright, so you hit the ground.
Yep.
Dirt, snow, and ice sprays upwards, splatters your face a little bit. As the dust settles, you can see a hole in the ground where you just hit it. No ice elemental.
Oh, bother.
At least not at that depth.
Right. So it's not there. So,
you feel I will let you know that like it is definitely right underneath you. It's not like it's not there. It's stopped there. It's just a little bit deeper than what you hit.
Ah, gotcha. Bash the same hole again and see what happens.
Go ahead, roll to hit. You can have advantage this time if you're reckless because you're like just following up the same swing.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Yep, go ahead and roll damage. 11.
And there's my extra thunder damage.
Cool.
16 this time.
Same deal. You get a big spray of stuff puff into your face, but this time there are a bunch of like fucking shards of ice with it. It comes spraying up. You're going to take 2 points of piercing damage, half because of your rage to 1, and the creature that you have now just struck takes that. What was this? 19 bludgeoning and thunder damage. And at this point, you can see it's now you're starting to get something like, in the case of you hitting it, it's starting to crack and fall apart. Not look great, at least the part that you can see, which is like the top of his head.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll just say, found him!
Yeah, cool. And now I will reveal it. It's still underground, but you've smashed away enough of the ground that it can now be completely seen. At least, something. Anything else? Bonus action? Movement?
I will electrify him with my
electrifying
powers.
Zappity, zappity.
He's got a dex save to make.
Oh, apparently we've... Okay. Yep. 17 dex save.
That's right.
Come right up. Oh, well, we'll look at that. Pass. Nat 20 for a 19.
Do you get it halved? Yes, half damage on success.
Okay.
So, yeah, 2 damage.
Oh, I'll have to check. Cool, damage applied. Anything else?
That should do it. I'll stay on top of him.
Okay, no problem. In that case, this is probably really silly of me to attempt, but these guys are starting to get a bit desperate. I'm going to need an athletics check from you as this thing tries to reach up through the ice and grab you. You get advantage because you're raging.
Here it comes. $17.
That's a pass based on what it rolled, so it's going to try one more time. Wow, I'm rolling like shit tonight. Yeah, with advantage.
With advantage coming right up. Ooh, much better. 25.
Yeah, also a pass. Both attempts fail. In which case, it's going to attempt to burrow deeper. You get an attack opportunity if you would like to take it.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. This is my moment.
You've got it.
That's a 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And we've got, let's do this.
11 plus
17 plus my
plus
rage
3 is 20. Cool. It's still, you can see it move. It still moves away, but takes a good crack.
Actually, I'd like to do one thing, which is just
Yes.
come back, me make margarita out of you.
I love it. You can hear it just moving deeper into the earth. Actually, no. It's you hear it go down and then move sort of southish. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Under that
Okay.
big rock.
Steve. Is Steve still trying to climb?
Wallamir is like, quick! Our friends are under attack, Steve! Use your bow! And Steve looks over towards Wallamir and takes out his bow and then attempts to use it to climb up the wall, misunderstanding
Sure.
exactly what's going on.
Sure. He can roll again for having an improvised tool.
Steve, I believe, at the height of 5'11", has just reached 5 foot up the wall.
Oh, look at that, nat 20. Steve scales the rest of the wall in blinding speed somehow, and is now standing on top.
Does he?
Yes. With a 20 like that, it's straight up.
Fingers and toes just jab into the ice as he's using them like picks.
I believe, is that Steve's movement and action, everything done?
It's his movement.
That's his movement?
Yeah.
All right.
You only roll the checks because you have to climb a fucking sheer ice wall, right? Like.
Yes. I
But
just
that's
didn't
still
expect him
just
to
movement.
actually get up there. It's less
Yeah,
funny
no.
when he gets up there. So Steve will, I guess, take out his bow from the upper position and hold an action for anyone that, he's getting ready to fire. He basically wants to shoot. He knows there's people up here most likely.
Okay, no problem.
So he's basically
also,
looking for anyone on top of this top area, similar to Wallamir.
Yeah, sure thing. Also, I forgot to mention that when that ice method that charged at the guys there vaporized, so did the fog cloud. So that's clear. Steve's up there ready to shoot something. Wallamir's floating in the air ready to fireball something. It's Ralph's turn.
Yep, holding my action,
Sure, no problem.
and then I'm charging. Oh, shit.
Not your turn yet. Not Bucket's turn
Oh.
yet. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a creature in between you two.
Oh,
Yeah. And so here's what's going to happen, right? Is this thing's going to emerge from the ice wall near you. Go ahead, make your attack.
Oh, wow. There
Yeah.
he is.
It was already coming. It was coming straight for you. Also, at this point, so you get to
11.
make an attack. Wallamir can still see it, so he can throw a fireball, and I think from there Steve can probably see it with cover, so Steve can make an attack.
I'll
11
do
misses.
Steve first.
Fizz, we're doing the thing where if you hold your action, you get all your attacks, right? I mean, I'm happy for you to do that. It's not a
Steve does not do well with his shot.
Okay, cool. Steve's bowstring breaks because it's old and decrepit.
That's because he used it to climb.
Yeah. So Ralph gets an 11, a nat 1, and do you have a third attack, Ralph?
I do.
You do. Feel free to make it. Okay, so you get 1 hit, and I'll have this guy attack back at you with his reaction. I missed you, and you do 7 damage.
I do, and I'd like to mark them.
Yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely do that. Why? What's he twisting through the fucking...
What?
The token's doing stupid shit while I was trying to do stuff with it. So you go. Okay. So now we'll resolve the fireball, and then I'll do his actual attack. So dex save against the fireball.
18.
Yeah, and he got a nat 1 for a dirty 0.
Oh no!
So I tell you what, unless you roll all 1s, this thing's fucking dead. Go ahead and roll damage.
Well, do you mean all 2s?
Yeah, sure, because you can't roll 1s, right? Yeah.
And it's 10d6 because I'm a warlock.
Yeah. Yes, this is true. So 40 damage, all right, doubled to 80 because it's vulnerable to fire, doubled to 160 because it nat 1, so because it zeroed its save. So that thing is absolutely obliterated, like complete vaporization. There's not a trace left of it. Just wisps of steam kind of brush across Ralph, as that's the momentum the creature had as it got vaporized. And that's it. Dead. With that is all of the perceptible threats. So we can...
No.
Basically... Sorry, you're still being grabbed and there's the other one. Yeah, so that's that one dead. Yeah.
That's still
Wallamir quickly takes out a bottle and flies down and scoops up some of the water melted from the fireball, and he turns to the camera and says, "Bottled from my dick."
And then pops back up to where he was, so it doesn't fuck with the fact that it was off turn. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet as. Bucket, your movement turn.
The passage of my dick, right?
Yeah.
That's what this place is called.
Oh my god.
Passage of my dick.
You realize you're insulting my family name here, right?
Depends. Is your family name my dick? Because if it is, I'm honoring it by bottling it and selling it.
It's Mood Deck.
Okay. Anyway, I digress. It's now Bucket's turn.
Let's have her charge back into the fight.
No problem. So that's a dead ice elemental there. That's a dead one there.
Anything there? I see one.
You can see the arms grabbing Taiji's legs. I'll also fuck this one off to fuck these off to clear the battlefield a little bit. Because they all basically melted. Alright, so charge yourself to there.
The end of her turn.
No problem. Now it is the ice elemental that has Taiji's turn. So, restrained by the web, I believe. You say strength saving throw to get out, or strength check?
Did I just run into a web?
You're on the edge of it, so you can count as not being in. That's fine.
It is a... Each creature starts to turn the web that enters them during the turn must make a dex saving throw.
Yeah, but then to get out of it.
Until it breaks free, a creature restrained by the web takes action. Make a strength check against your spell DC.
Okay. Alright, so first of all, dex save to see if it actually gets webbed, which it does, and now it's going to use its action, still keeping hold of you, mind you, to attempt to break free.
Well, how's it going to break free if it's holding me?
It's really strong, and it would just yank and move, right?
We all know that maneuver.
Why does it have to let go of you to pull against something that's holding onto it?
I
It
heard you,
doesn't.
Fizz.
Right? Like, if I'm holding you by the wrists, right, and then you grab, and then someone puts like rope around my wrists, I don't need to let go of your wrists to yank you this way, right? So if I can use my strength to break free, I can start moving away. Fortunately for you, I got an 8. So it's fine, and because it's a escape attempt, not a grapple, I can only do it once. So that's the creature's whole turn. Is trying to do that, and it can't. Okay. So back to the top of the round. Effie's turn.
Effie would like to help.
Cool. How so?
Effie is like, oh, all these people are caught in the web.
No,
if I move forward, it'll burn the web away, so everyone's free. I will protect them. And Wallamir says, "You've got this, Effie. I believe in you. You wouldn't possibly do something that would hurt somebody in your own party. I believe in you."
I love it. So is Effie moving into contact with the web?
Effie's going to move like right next to the web and then stop and look at Wallamir and give him like a look like, I think this is a bad idea. And Wallamir's like, "Just go punch the ice elemental. It's all good. Nothing could possibly go wrong." And I'm going to roll to see if she does it.
Okay.
Nice. So this is let's call it a, I don't know, wisdom save.
Have Effie make a wisdom save and have Wallamir make a perception check. How's that? Not a perception, sorry, a persuasion check.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
I know, right? Looks like Wallamir wins, unless Effie's got high wisdom. No, she does not.
We haven't really statted her.
A fire elemental, like she's technically a summoned fire elemental right now, yeah?
Yes.
So a summoned fire elemental has a +0 to their wisdom modifier, and you rolled a 12.
Oh yeah, no, yes, technically.
Yeah.
But she's going to move forward and punch holes in the lovely fire elemental.
So just before it does that, Jason, what happens when the web gets set on fire?
So it's in 5-foot cubes. It doesn't all just burn away. It burns away in 5-foot cubes.
How does it work? Like more specifically, or just game log the spell again?
It just says the webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed burns away in 1 round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn there.
Okay, so if she's there, it's going to be her and 5 feet around her, basically. So the sections of web that are like the top left corner, the next section over where Sergeant Bernie is, and that section of the elemental, and technically kind of this little bit where Bucket is, but I did say Bucket's like on the edge, not affected, so Bucket won't get affected by this. But so as soon as Effie steps in, 2d4 fire damage to the elemental and to Sergeant Bernie and to Effie, who would be immune, I imagine, and that section of web is burned away. So now you and the ice elemental are still grabbed by the web.
Yeah. You'd have to go down that whole side and take it all off the wall.
Yeah, but also fire spreads. I know that the spell doesn't say that, but nothing in D&D actually, unless you've got like that, this particular spells that let you spread fire. But in my worlds, if fire can spread, it fucking spreads. You've given it a fuel source, so it is going to round by round consume the entire web, but it's only consuming this corner on this round. So 2d4 fire damage from you, please, Mod, to see how much damage Sergeant Bernie and the ice elemental will take.
I'm sorry, Sergeant Bernie. Wallamir's
He's resistant to fire anyway. He'll be fine.
I'm also sorry to Taiji.
Max damage.
Taiji doesn't get hit right now. Oops, that was meant to be the damage to the elemental. And yeah, half that to Sergeant Bernie.
Okay, so
Sweet.
that's 8 damage to the elemental, and then 16.
Well, it's 16 to the elemental and 4 to Sergeant Bernie.
Yay! And then
have your attacks.
Yeah, so it's +6 to this.
Disadvantage because of the way I said before. It's like you can see it to target it, but it's disadvantage to hit it because it's only its arms sticking
Is
up.
it advantage because it's restrained?
Oh yeah. So sure, flat.
Yay! Rules lawyer. So 14 and a nat 1. She's doing well with the nat 1s.
She is. I can still attack while restrained, right?
With disadvantage.
Yep, sure thing. Not a problem. Alright, so it's...
Before you do...
Legs, so
yeah.
Is that when you let go of the legs?
Yeah.
No, he's got another attack that doesn't require his arms.
Of course he does.
You know the spike that I've been describing coming out of its chest when it only does one of them instead of 2 attacks? Yeah, that's that. For...
5 damage?
That's total before doubling? Or...
4 was the total. I doubled it for you, so 8.
Okay. Don't you get a plus something for that roll?
3. So
Okay,
yeah, that's true. So 7, 14.
14. Yep. And what's the D10 for? Is that the...
If it's attacking back and hits.
Okay, yeah, cool, no worries. Alright, well, it is going to attack back with its Ice Spike at disadvantage. I'm calling it Ice Spike, but it's actually attack called Cassinus. So this is going to go directly at Effie. That's going to be a 16 to hit for 17 cold damage, and don't worry about the con save because she can't be restrained. Wait, she can't be restrained?
Nope. And you take...
Cool, yeah, it's fire, of course. And I take
18
more
and
fire.
9 damage doubled.
Yep. That's applied. Done and done. Is that it for Effie?
Yes.
Yep.
She looks up at Wallamir and shrugs like, that wasn't good, we hurt our friends.
Fair. Sergeant Bernie, your turn.
Ah, that burns. But that's okay. I like it when it burns. And,
Nice. Hell yeah.
time to finish this guy.
Starts jacking him off.
Sure.
Not that kind of finish him off. Reckless attack, just kind of like stabbing downwards, taking this guy out, trying to resolve the issue before whatever this hold on Taiji.
So if you're reckless, again, it's disadvantage because of the thingies are flat rolls. So 16 is still a hit though.
Yep. There we go. So that'll be that one. Oh, minimum. 10.
Plus rage, so 12.
Yeah, 12. Oh, sorry, we're flat rolling, aren't we?
Yep, 10 plus 4. Yeah, well, no, like you don't roll reckless, or you don't roll advantage if you don't have advantage, you know what I mean? Like it's a flat roll because you're disadvantaged for the conditions, but advantage because of reckless, so that just means you get the first dice, which is a 14, which is a miss.
And the last one.
Yep.
Oh, so close.
Wow.
That is that. 10.
Oh,
shame. So minus 12 because rage damage. Do you want to smite on either or both of those?
Yeah. I was just wondering if smite was a bonus action.
No, smite is whenever you hit with a melee attack on your turn. You just spend a spell slot and whack.
I will smite on that.
How many times and what level?
How many can I?
Well, you hit with 2 attacks, so you can do it. You can do it twice, but you might as well just load extra levels into well, it depends on what spell slots you want to use, I suppose.
Yeah, you got to use a spell slot up.
Yeah. So one spell slot will give you the basic 2d8. Every spell slot above that gives you an extra d8. You've got 2 chances to do it.
Could I do? I guess to at first level. Is that a thing?
Yeah, absolutely. So 2d8 for the first one, and then 2d8 for the second one.
So do you want me to just roll 48?
Might as well, if you're going to pump them both.
12.
Oh, ripped off.
Do we add rage to that? No.
No, this is already, it's all happening on the same attacks that your rage damage is already applied to. That's a shame. That could have been so much more. Bummer. Alright. Well, bam. That happens. You smite the crap out of it. It's still alive, but only fucking just. You can see that the arms, despite still really gripping onto Taiji somehow, there's bits falling off them and they're starting to melt. Wallamir, it's your turn.
Yes. I would like to fly to where I can get the best angle on this douchebag.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to cast... is he still restrained?
Yes.
Excellent. Does that mean it's a straight roll, or has he come out a little bit? Is he just arms? What's happening?
It's still just arms. Are you doing a ranged attack or are you doing a melee attack?
Ranged attack.
I'm just going to treat it as cover then, so roll however you would normally roll.
Well, the reason I was asking is if it's just cover, then I roll with advantage, I believe, because it's restrained.
I believe you're right.
So that'll be a 28.
Definitely hits.
And then I get to roll 3d10 for firebolt.
Yep.
So that is 13 damage.
Double to 26.
I have a lovely ability that I haven't really used before called Genie's Wrath. When you hit with an attack roll, you can deal an extra 4 fire damage to the target. So that's 17 extra fire damage.
Yep, so an extra 8, which makes it minus
34, yeah.
Yep.
And then...
Taiji, you'll be quite relieved as these arms just melt into the ground. That one's dead. Also, Wallamir, the point that you hit it, fire splashes off, and we get a 5-foot square of Bernie right underneath it. It doesn't get anyone, but that part of the web burns away.
I look around, I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I really didn't want to go into the ground.
Fair. Wallamir, do you have anything else to do on your turn?
Yes. He says, Steve, what are you doing up there? Get down here.
Sure. All right. Taiji.
I look around and see how my companions are doing.
They all look reasonably healthy.
They look reasonably healthy.
Yeah, most of them look fine. As you'd expect, Kadam's got a few scrapes and bruises, but otherwise he's alright. Ralph's about the same.
Alright, I'll be just like, everyone looks alright. Thanks for saving me from getting sucked down into the ground, but does anyone need a little pick-me-up?
Yes, me slightly hurt.
I will... Well, I'm still restrained in the spider web.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be like, can you come over here, please?
It's okay. It can wait until web burn up. Anyway, that one that went under this rock.
Oh, hang on. No, I won't, because it's concentration, so I'll just drop it. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Is it concentration?
Well, it is. It's concentration up to an hour.
Yep, cool. Alright, let me have a look.
Concentration up to an hour, yep.
Yeah, sure. I guess you drop it. Bye, webs. No more webs. They're all gone.
And I'll I'll then feed my way through without burning on Effie. That's 20. And then I will do a cure wounds.
Did you account for moving through?
That was
pocket
20.
Space?
That's 20, and I've got 30. Was that enough, or?
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that extra that extra 10 feet that you didn't use was what was used up getting through.
Yeah, yeah.
So are you doing a cure wounds?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see it. 11.
No. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Hey, Jason.
19.
You do me a favour.
Hmm?
You roll me a D20 and a D100.
A D20 and a D100.
Sure.
Oh, you're
Okay.
getting some loot.
Separate rolls,
Magic
obviously.
what?
Yeah, 2 separate rolls.
Here's a D20. That would be a 6. And a D100. Would be 17.
Cool. Alright, so for the next minute, something weird happens with your magic, and like you cast a spell, but you feel a kind of a back surge. And sorry, I lost my place. You sort of get this shimmering spectral barrier around you. For the next minute, you have a +2 bonus to your AC, and you are immune to magic missile.
Nice.
Yes, people, if you hadn't figured it out, I am randomly wild magic surging whenever the fuck I feel like it, because we don't have cards anymore, but those were always fun, so it will still happen from time to time.
So
Especially in magically enhanced areas like this one.
I just cast... What do I do? I cast shield on myself.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you cast a combination of Shield of Faith and Shield. Because
Yeah.
you're immune to magic missile from Shield, but you get the +2 AC from Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
It's also not concentration, so that's for the next minute or the rest of the combat or whatever. So that's cool. Come gets healed. You get some extra AC. Anything else? Movement,
no.
action.
I've done all my movement, so that's it.
Cool as. Could jump. Oh,
Right.
Yahsob. Yep.
So I know it's going about this way.
Yep.
In under the rock, pretty much.
That's your theory.
It's probably running away. Right.
Sure. Running away to get friends.
I'm tempted to hit the ground where it left just in case, but I think I'm a bit late on that one. So,
You're hilarious, Jeff.
what?
Sorry.
Okay. So, I'm going to actually hold my action for when it comes out, if I may.
Sure. Absolutely. Which will be as soon as your turn finishes.
Ah, nice.
So, perfect timing. It's going to emerge from the ice wall in front of you. Go ahead and make your attacks. And then it's going to have its go.
Attack.
Attacks. It's a held action attack, right? So you get all of the attacks for your attack.
Oh,
action.
you do? Oh, cool.
I don't know. I don't think that's raw, but that's like we've done that in like physics games and plot point stuff we do.
Starting
I
with a
kinda like
dirty
it that way.
20.
That's a hit.
Pretty crappy roll, but let's see how the thunder helps. That's better. So it's 12 plus barbarian damage, rage damage makes it 15 all up.
All right,
And
still
then
alive.
I've got another shot to make. That's 23 this time.
Also a hit. I might not get to have my last attack here.
And
yeah.
how good's the thunder treat us? Ooh, max thunder.
Yay.
So 18 plus rage is 21.
All right. So, Yahsob,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm about to say?
You're about to say you're dead.
Sure, why not? Yahsob's dead, everybody. No.
No.
How would you like to obliterate this guy?
Okay, so he's gonna raise his hammer once,
Yep.
and he's gonna strike it again, and he's gonna say, "Stop! Hammer time!" and smash at where it's exposed him in the rock as accurately as it can, just sending the thunder through its whole subterranean body and frying it into a margarita. Well, actually crushing it into a margarita because it's thunder damage, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So, all right. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's dead. Dead as fuck. Here's what's going to happen. As you make that pun, everyone around you, within 60 feet of you, is going to take a D4 psychic damage. But you're going to get inspiration.
Oh, don't encourage them like this.
Yeah, everyone can roll their own D4. That's how much damage you take.
I cast shield.
Okay, it misses you.
Deadliest in the party.
By
Does
the way-
their totem give me resistance to that? No.
Yeah, no, psychic. Yeah. I mean, you could do what Ralph did, and as a human fighter, cast shield and have it not affect you. You know, I'm just joking.
No, I'll take it.
Loves it. All right, so with that, Yahsob and Taiji, you both immediately get the sense that the threat has passed, and it becomes pretty obvious to the rest of you within like the next 30 seconds or so that nothing else is coming for you. So that's that done and dealt with. Now we are at 11:15, folks. So tell me what you want to do for the aftermath, and roll out whatever you would love.
I just very quickly after combat, Wallamir's, I rolled persuasion on it to tell him to get down as fast as he can, and Steve rolled his wisdom save, and he actually passed. And then I was reading the definitions, and it says skeletons raised by the spell are bound to the will of their creator. They follow orders to the letter, never questioning, regardless of consequence. Their literal interpretation of commands is unwavering.
Nice. So he's going to jump 40 feet?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Can't he just slide down the side?
Nah, a jump would be much faster.
Yes. So, with its vulnerability to bludgeoning, I believe
he's going to
this will
take
be
24. No, he's fine. He's going to take 24 damage. But if you look at the stat block I gave him, he's fine.
Wait, a 40-foot drop. It's 46 double is a bludgeon.
I rolled 12 on the 46.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So Steve's lost about a third of his health. But yeah, just for those of you playing along at home,
Excellent.
Mod raised one of the skeletons from the ice trolls that they fought. So normally if you raise undead from a fleshy body, it becomes a zombie. But only one of the skeletons. So I'm saying that he took the time to extract the bones from the thing, everything but the head, obviously, because it's still got the troll head, and raised that. So instead of it just being a normal pissy little skeleton, I've made it use the stat block for an ogre zombie because it's about the right size and about the right challenge rating to match up with other things. So,
and he's got a massive NBA Jam head.
Yes, and so he doesn't have anything too special. He's just got it's a Morning Star on the zombie stat block, but it'll count as a slam attack, and he's got the undead fortitude thing going on. A bit more health and slightly better stats. but no bow. Technically no bow, so I'm glad none of you didn't actually
not
shoot.
now, the bow's broken now.
Yeah, bow's fucked.
But yeah, and then that's Wallamir is like, well, is this place really called my dick?
Moo deck. Moo deck. Moo like
Moo.
cow. Deck like that thing of cards you
dick.
have in pocket.
Cow dick.
Moo deck.
Moo
Don't
deck.
make me beat you over the head with this.
So the secret tunnel cow dick.
Pointing to him with my hammer, just so it's completely.
I was waiting to see what he points at. Because if it was Moo dick, I would be probably more scared.
Oh no, guys!
It's gonna be some PvP here.
Oh my god! Trying to tell a nice story, have a fun time, maybe do some like serious storytelling.
Not with this group.
This is what happens when you name something like this.
Not
All I
with
did was
any
read
group,
it.
Jason. Like other DMs out there, please tell me. Like messages.
I just read it with
do
my
you feel my
accent.
pain? like do you feel this? Like you're trying to have a nice serious campaign, and just everything gets turned into a dick or a fart joke.
Yeah, it's
I
always
feel like
funny in Worldrender.
And you guys stop dicking around.
oh my god.
I want
Alright, so that's wrapped up. I'm trying to recall what stage of travel you guys were at. You kind of pushed it into the night to make it to the pass, right?
But we rushed.
So
No, because we just come out of the
No,
cave.
you-
all the way to
you
the
pushed it.
tunnel, and then we snuck the rest of the way when we got close.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Remember,
and
we
yeah,
rushed,
yeah.
and then we're gonna watch the tunnel for like a day. And then when we got there, like no need to watch it, and we just snuck in. You know?
Yeah, that's right. And that's where that was the trolls. That was at that point. So you've just been traveling like normally through here. I can't remember how long this was. Like the first encounter roll for the day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it surely was.
All right. So we've got one more to make for the day before you can make camp. So you guys can progress on from here. Would you like to search the area for stuff? There's no bodies left to search or anything. Like they all melted or crumbled into nothing. There's nothing particularly special about this area as opposed to the rest of the area you were in. If you want to spend some time looking around, you can.
Do they leave crushed ice?
There might be some bits and pieces, yeah. And it would stay
Okay.
frozen and it's fine.
And just out of knowledge of Yahsob, since he knows the area, how
Yeah.
safe is it to actually drink a? Actually, it's too cold for a margarita. Never mind.
Okay, no problem.
It's too
Yeah.
good. You can't really drink a margarita in the cold.
Sure, no problem. Well, in that case, you guys are free to travel on. Keep making your way through. Now, travel speed is slowed up because it's snowing and all that kind of stuff. It's also slowed further by the fact that you're moving through this winding pass. So you're not going to make it incredibly far every day. So it's probably going to take a little while to get through this passage overall. But can we get an afternoon D20 roll from everybody, 1s or 20s, mean a random encounter?
Well, we haven't had many. Well, we had a few ones, I suppose. Let's see if I can get a 20.
Like you did last week.
Oh, yeah, it was close. It was looking like it was 19. Oh!
Everything.
No.
So Taiji, it's on you. Okay.
All
So
good.
you guys make it through the afternoon and make it to a spot where you can, or make it to nighttime is approaching. Now, it is still freezing. So you guys are going to need to find some, if you want to rest without exhaustion, or potential exhaustion, you need to find a place to have shelter and heat. So would someone like to make a survival check to try and find a suitable cave or hollow or something that you can make camp in?
Do I just like auto pass this?
Oh,
Hey?
bother.
Yeah. What was that? Your question, Mod?
Do I just auto pass this because I can literally just go into like a warm heated place?
Basically, yes.
Could we all do
And
survival and group roll?
So could everyone else if they wanted to.
If they wanted to, yes. So we'll get to that when it comes time to settle down, which will be maybe in a minute.
So I rolled a nat 1 for my survival.
Yeah.
I think I might have gone hunting scorpions in the snow. Scorpions.
And just to be clear, your roll is the one that I'm really counting because you're the one I asked to roll it.
Oh.
So
Sorry, guys.
here's what I'm gonna say. Kadam wastes like an hour trying to find something, right? Because he's the guy. He's got it. He heads up. I'll find a cave, guys. And he comes back empty fucking handed. All right. So that's when the rest of you can start looking. I'll take the rolls you've rolled. It takes about another half an hour. And Ralph, you managed to find a nice little cave just like tucked off the side of the passage, similar kind of environment to this. It's just big enough to fit like all of you guys, Steve, Bucket, and a small fire. So you will be able to make camp and keep watch and all that kind of stuff. So I think now that you found a nice spot to camp, we will maybe let's roll some watches and see if you get through those without trouble. And if you do, then we'll be picking up in the morning, travelling on. And if you don't, we'll be picking up next week with whatever happens during your rest. So who's taking watch?
Yeah.
And who wants to sleep in Wallamir's deck of cards to not have to worry about any of the bullshit?
I'll take a watch because last time I slept in the cards.
Okay.
I'll take a watch because after that roll, I kind of owe it.
I'll just say, guys, if you all want to go into cards, I can take most of the watches. I just need one of you to take the first watch, and I can take all the rest. Then you can go to sleep.
Okay, I'll take first.
Alright, so everyone said that something. I figured Yahsob and Froth both said they would take first. Fizz, what did you say?
Take last.
Take last? Okay, cool.
No, I'm not going in that card box.
Yeah.
Quick clarification though, the tiny hut. Do you have that spell, Jace?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, so that the atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of weather outside.
Yes, I know.
So, and it takes 9 people, so everyone could go in it, and then I can just go on my cards.
At the moment, no, I don't trust you enough to bring you into my little hut. This is my little space that I'm, like you guys, I don't know, you guys wouldn't know what it is. I just disappear into this little thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, those that are spellcasters, that they might be familiar with what the spell is.
You literally make a tent.
Well, no, it's just a dome.
Right, so a dome tent.
No,
Yeah,
it's
but
literally a dome.
But
of
you
energy.
can't see it. It
You
blends
can-
in.
You can see it.
You can see it, but you can't see through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. He can pick a color. I've got a yellow dome, a blue
Yeah.
dome.
Yeah.
But we see it.
Yeah, you see the dome. You don't know what's inside. So,
No.
that's it. So Jason, they do see
Yeah,
it form.
yeah.
So anyone who has knowledge of spellcasting, such as Wallamir, would be probably be aware of what spell you're casting. But that's the extent of it. Like, you don't have to let him in.
Hmm.
But he would probably be aware that that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're all going in the bubble except for when you're watching.
Well, I can
Ralph
watch
is
from
staying
the bubble.
outside. True. Ralph is staying outside.
Yeah.
Wallamir in the deck of cards. Yahsob, are you deck of cards or camping outside? You still got fire and shelter, so you're fine for that kind of stuff.
I might camp outside, get some fresh air.
Yep. Sergeant Bernie?
Regret it later.
I'll after my watch, I'll definitely snuggle up where it's warm. Bernie likes to be warm.
No problem. So Sergeant Bernie will sleep inside the deck of cards. Everyone else is outside with their various arrangements. First watch is going to be either Sergeant Bernie or Yahsob, I believe. So, Bernie, you were louder when you said it. You take it.
All right, what are we rolling? 20?
Perception check and a D20.
Okay. Reception coming right up. Is a 7.
So you ain't going to see it coming, whatever it is.
And an 8 for the...
All right, Mod, no worries. If you need to head off, all good. We'll catch you later. Thank you very much. We're going to wrap in like 5 or 10 anyway, so very much appreciated for being around. Thank you. Peace. Say thanks to your family for letting you come and join us for a bit.
Yeah, I was just getting in trouble for that.
Yeah,
I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. No, catch up.
Bye.
All right. And an 8. Okay, Bernie, your watch passes without incident. So watches 2 and 3 will be Taiji, and then Ralph said he was going to take the last one. So Taiji, D20 and perception check by 2, please.
Yep.
Let's see how to.
Perception for the first one is a 15.
Well, you might see whatever's coming if anything comes.
23.
Hey?
That's a 23.
Right, yeah. And a D20?
Yep. Coming. D20s
Okay,
and 9.
and second set.
Yep. 22.
Yep.
Perception. And a... Ooh, so close. That's a 19. I nearly got a 20.
That was
It's like right there.
All right, and last watch will be Ralph. So if you'd like to give me a D20 and perception check, please.
Sorry, what was that?
A D20 and perception check for the last watch.
5 and 6.
No problem. All right, all watches pass without incident. You wake up in the morning. Give me 2 seconds.
Long resting.
Yep, apply your long rest, people. Then I need a D100 from who hasn't rolled? Yahsob. You haven't rolled some stuff. Oh, hey,
Here
raiders.
it comes.
We get raided right at the end of the episode. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks, guys. Very much appreciated for joining us. We are just wrapping up. We're just wrapping up the end of a long rest at the end of the journey. These guys just had an epic fight with some ice elementals and some ice methods, then continue the rest of their day's travel through the icy mountain pass that they're currently traversing with no further encounters, and got through their long rest with no encounters either. So they're about to continue moving through the pass. They're trekking north towards a lich's lair. So it might take a while for them to get there, but it's going to be an exciting journey. In the meantime, you rolled a 73 for me, Jeff. Was that right?
I rolled a 73.
And
okay, so the weather. Oh, yeah, sorry. It doesn't really matter that much. You don't need to, like, let me know in seconds. Clears. Okay, where are we? Jeff, 73. Weather table. All right. You wake up in the morning and the weather has cleared. You have clear skies. It's no longer freezing. It's no longer snowing. It won't be half speed to travel or anything like that. So we are progressing northward through the pass. At what pace?
Okay, while the sun shines, I say.
I'd say we just go normal pace, I suppose.
Okay. So let's see. Just do a couple more of these. Hang out for a little bit if no one needs to rush off. I'm going to bring this across to the regional map.
So the only way we can get surprise is low.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with going normal.
Alright, so you guys here, and then you've made a day's travel through the pass already, so that would be day 7, and you're starting day 8. So we're moving in between these two dots. Let me just double check. One square to another is 8 miles. At a normal pace, you can normally move 3, so that would be 24 miles. You're only going to be able to move 12. Oh no, you're not at difficult terrain. Oh, traveling through the pass is still half speed as well, so you're only going to be able to move 12 miles in a day at a normal pace. But there's going to be 2 days worth of travel I'm putting through here. So you're going to get to 24, which is about there. So you guys have made it about this far through the mountain pass. And the path you're taking is actually winding up and around this mountain a little bit. So you're moving to higher altitudes as you progress. First half of the day, D20s from everybody, please, to see if we get an encounter.
Let's do it.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh dear.
20 was bad.
Oh
This is
dear.
good. This is like
Right,
a wandering
sure.
trader.
Sure. That's exactly how this works. Jeff, since it was you, can I get a D8 and a D12, please?
We both got
Okay.
ones.
Oh, really? Cool. I'll get you
Oh,
both.
something
I'll get
really
you
good
both
happened.
to roll it.
Did you say a D8 and a D12?
Yes,
Okay.
from you and from Taiji.
This is like magic item falls out of the sky territory.
Sure. It's in the belly of a Tarask, though.
12 and 4.
Oh no, don't go there.
12 and 4. That's a 16 for you. Taiji.
Whoops, wrong button.
This means we level up, right?
It's a
No.
dwarf arm.
The 12. So the D8 was a 7.
Yep.
The 12 is a 9.
Okay, so 16 for you. Okay. Alright, I love it. I love it. This is great. This is absolutely great. No one's going to be surprised on either side, so that's cool. Let's bring this across here. I'm not going to put the creatures on. I'm not going to bring you guys on. I'm just going to show you the environment that you're in.
Ooh.
So you see where you are? Yeah, you guys are going to be down at the bottom of the map, like down around here. And then over here, you see milling about, like set up in like a small hunting camp. You see a group of gnolls led by a pack lord and accompanied by, led by 2 pack lords and accompanied by several trolls. Can I get 5? Let's get everyone to roll something. So from Jeff and Froth, can I get 5d6? And from Fizz and Jason, can I get 1d4, please?
So 12 from my pack of D6s.
Cool.
I got a 4 on my D4.
Wow. Oh, man. Okay,
Oh, yeah, this is
so
good so
this is 100% by the dice. Okay, 2 gnoll pack lords, 26 gnolls. So it's not really a small hunting party. This is a raiding party, and 8 trolls.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
fuck.
You see them, they see you.
Can you
What
just
would you
place
like?
those on the map?
Corporal Steve.
Sure.
I was going to say, whereabouts
Let's
are
do
they?
I'll show you. 1 second.
I want to see how much room is left on this map after all that's
Right.
placed.
So I'm going to place
From a
these two
distance,
there.
though. I want to
Yep.
see it from like the edge of the map.
You do know what Wallamir and me look like we're going to do, don't you?
Yeah. That's why I'm not so worried.
Probably wipe half of them out in the first round.
Probably.
So Knowles, they have something. I forgot what it's called, but once they get one of us down, they just keep going. They're like unstoppable if they get one of us down. Now, I gotta look it up, see what it's called.
Oh my god, so many fucking knolls, man. I'm gonna have to do their roles in batches. Like, there's no way I'm giving these guys individual stuff going on.
Take you 2 hours
Okay.
just to roll their 1 round.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they have something called Rampage. When the Gnoll reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack on its turn, it can take a bonus action to move up to half its speed and make a bite attack. So if it gets a kill, it gets to move up to the next guy and attack again.
Wow.
That doesn't sound too bad, but
No, well.
you gotta remember somebody just went down too. Oh my gosh, that'd make a perfect Christmas campaign. Thank you, Elric.
Don't forget to put snowmen in it.
Okay, so you guys are on the map, right?
Are we?
Wait, hang on. I missed a few. Sorry, my bad.
I can't see anything on the map.
Maybe I haven't brought your cross. But yeah, well, you can't see them. No.
Can't see anything. It's all hidden.
But nothing on it.
I think
Yeah, but you
until
can see. But you can see the map, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Just the map. Yeah, that's what I asked. Thank you. All right, you ready? I've placed everything. I'm going to unhide them. You ready?
No.
Apparently neither was above VTT, but there you go. There it is. The like the 2 non-pictured tokens. That's the 2 pack lords, all the gnolls, 8 trolls. Well, that's what you've got in front of you, and you guys are out on the bottom row of the map, basically, right down near the Dice Grimorium logo. So
you asked, what do we do?
Yeah.
I cast Fireball.
I smack Kadum in the back of the head. Horrible route.
Fireball. Fireball.
Right, folks, and with that, because Mod's not with us, and we're probably kind of going to need him for this bit, we're going to have to bid you all farewell, and hope you'll come and join us next week to see what the party does about this particular little clusterfuck that they've rolled for themselves. Thanks very much, guys, for joining us yet again. Shout outs to all the people. Jason, do you want to take care of a couple of those while I remember the rest?
So first one, Sirenscape. Thank you very much for all the music and ambience that we're using tonight. We also use Video Ninja for our video.
Yeah.
Then who else have we got?
Pulling up the file because I just did it. All right, so we would also like to thank Above VTT because that's the virtual tabletop that we use running through D&D Beyond. We use Hero Forge for all of our custom tokens, and we use Incarnate for any custom maps. There weren't any in this. The overview, the regional map I made in Incarnate.
For letting us stream. YouTube for letting us keep the videos on their website.
I mean, whatever. Anyways, that's the main ones.
Behind me is Dulux.
You're lucky I like you guys.
I want to thank the viewers.
For coming and my mum for having me.
I was getting to that. I was getting to that. Particularly Skittles, who just rocked up there and said g'day. And we had Satsy in chat before. And all of you, you're all amazing. Who have we got with us right now? 7 Dungeons, Arcane Sync, Banner BC, Batteryman Axel, Soda Bear 2, Seaman Car, Commander Root. It's ComradeElric, we can skip him. It doesn't matter. Friendly here. Pankeki, Shantyman Gaming, Skittles, what's up? Sweet P1828, T Tails, and it's Monkey Business. I hope I got those right. And of course, we have myself, Mark, we have Froth, we have Fizzcannon, we have ComradeElric, and we have Jason here in the cast. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Crit Miss, for having us, and we will see you all next week.
Bye for now.